Yo, we're closing a deal live today, and I don't mean to say we're closing a deal like we're gonna call them live. I mean like the notary is gonna come and the deal is gonna close live. So we had a guy who was like hating on us, and he was like, "This isn't real. Like this is a scam." And I was like, "Okay, what can I do to prove to you it's real?" And he was like unresponsive. So I said, "How about this? We've got a deal closing on Thursday of this week, like a wholesale deal. What if the notary comes live? What if the notary comes live in real time and signs with us?" So, guys, I don't think that we see this streamed on the internet very much. It's like real time closing. Notary comes, sign, closing docs, everything paid out. I'm the wholesaler. This is the buyer. It's going to be happening in about 30 minutes. So, we're going to break down some deals really quickly here. Let me go live on Discord. Here we go. I'm live on Discord. And then let's go at everyone. I am live. I'm going to say we are buying a house live today. Notary will be on stream in 30 minutes. So it's pretty cool. Okay. All right. Get a little closer.
Yeah.
So
okay. So I have.
Yeah, then you can see in the camera. There we go. Okay. Would you mind closing the door for the sound? It does a lot for the sound.
So I'll have my phone out when Sherry.
Yeah, when the notary comes, guys, I'm gonna just hand it off to Harry and the notary because we don't have a way to fit 3 people here. But we will be closing live. It will be a spectacle. So, guys, let's just break it down really quickly. So, you guys remember when I said I was gonna make like $2,000, and I've got 2 people to bring up: Mitchell's REI and Taylor. Let's see, at Mitchell's REI, at Mitchell's REI, you're coming up today. We're going to be doing a couple calls first, and at Taylor, you're coming up today. So Taylor was going to talk to me today. I don't remember what it was about. Mitchell's REI was going to talk to me today. Mitchell's REI, it's not letting me bring you on stage. Sorry. 30K assignment. That's what I'm talking about, man. Great work. We got a 19-year-old with a $30,000 assignment fee. That's like what y'all make in an entire year. My goodness. Anyways, so we're gonna talk some deals today. How's my mic sounding, guys? Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me okay? Mike doing okay?
I see. Yes.
Okay. We got another live stream going on, so we're probably only gonna have like a little bit of people join this one, but man, I wish this thing would stay on. It's always turning. Oh, yeah, it's always turning off for whatever reason. Okay. Yeah, no, we're not using that. That's just straight up doesn't work. Anyways.
That looks good. You got the lights are good.
Let's get started here. And because this is going to be a larger audience over here, we're going to switch these. Because honestly, TikTok, Instagram, it's just such a bad live streaming platform, Instagram. So we're going to just do it here. No blur. There we go. Okay.
You said you have another live stream going. What's
yeah. So there's a live stream in here. It says Lightning Leads live calls. So a lot of our audience that would be in here is
gotcha.
But hey, let's look at the deal that we called the other day. Remember, I was doing some Cleveland calls, and remember we said we were going to get it inspected to assess the renovation here. Will you want to call Jack on stream and get his feedback here? Sure, yeah, give Jack a call, and we'll chat about it. So I gotta pause my screen share really quick.
Want me to call him now?
Give me about a second because Google thought it would be a good idea to sign me out. I gotta sign back in. Access denied. I'm literally the owner of this document. Okay, cool. It is this one right here. Okay. So chat. This is Harry. Harry is a landlord. He's got 70 plus houses in Cleveland, Ohio, and he's completed over 100 transactions over there. Today, he is buying a wholesale deal off of me in real time, which is really, really, really cool. So we have our hater in the chat. His name is Q. The address that you are buying today is
10508 Shale.
So he is buying 10508 Shale. Before anything else, I think we should definitely leak the realtor's contact information just so Q can give him a call and determine that it's fake. So guys, this is the address here. I'm going to share my screen on it so everybody knows what we're looking for. I have 2 F&F in Cleveland. What is F&F? Sammy, maybe we can talk. Anyways, this is the address right here that Harry is buying. And honestly, the house is completely cooked, but that's not that big of a problem.
It really sucks.
Yeah, Harry, they say fix and flip. Harry, are you flipping this property? Are you renting it? What are you doing?
I haven't decided yet. I really decide when I decide 6 months from now to see where my business is at.
You know, Harry, we were talking about this yesterday. Remember how I said houses in the 80s might have sold for $45,000?
Mm-hmm.
This thing sold for $45,000 and $95,000, and it's currently selling for $25,000.
That's right.
So it's in worse condition than when it was probably back then.
30 years ago.
But, you know, this market doesn't really go up in value. It's a cash flow market. It's a fix and flip market. But the house was initially for sale at $68,000. Harry, what price are you paying for the property?
Well, I want to say I'm paying 27, but you brought it to me at 44, which is still a significant discount. And I said, I still can't do it. We're nowhere close. I need something in the 20s. And so we settled at 27.
Guys, when you have a buyer inspect a property and there's all kinds of issues with the property, it's not a bad thing. Like, the buyer inspects the property, we find a plethora of issues, and I call them and I'm like, man, your house is cooked and y'all didn't tell us. And they're like, you caught me. Well, where do you need to be? And I was like, probably $25K. But then I told Harry $27K, so he gives me $2,000 for the phone call. Guys, I kid you not, I made 2 phone calls for this $2,000. How many weeks do you work for $2,000? Trick question. You don't work for $2,000. You receive $2,000, and at the end of the 2 weeks, you don't have the 2K. Just making sure. Anyways, it probably takes about 2 weeks to receive 2K just to continue your heartbeat. Here's what I did for the 2K. I kid you not. Hey man, I'm calling about your listing on 10508 Shale Avenue. I see you're looking for 68K. I could probably be at 44K. Okay, yeah, present it to your client. Next day. Hey, what'd your client say? Oh, they said yes. Great, I'm signing it now. Hey, Harry, can we send your guy out to the property to check it out? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to put you in a group chat. All right, thanks. Bye. Harry checks property. Man, I don't know what to tell you, Mr. Realtor. This thing is absolutely cooked. It's absolutely destroyed. We can't be at 44K. Bro's like, where do you need to be? And I was like, probably 25. He says, okay. 2K. It was 3 phone calls. It was the first phone call, made the offer. The second phone call scheduled the showing to Harry. So I scheduled the showing with Harry to walk through the property. And third phone call was the renegotiation. I would say total time spent for $2,000, 9 minutes or 10 minutes.
We have all of those calls recorded, by the way.
Yeah, 9 or 10 minutes. I think I'll say 11 minutes. Let's say 11 minutes. I spent 11 minutes for that $2,000. All I did is I made a phone call. That's it. That's literally all I did. And sure, it's not a crazy amount of money, but guys, we did this just as proof of concept to show you that you could replace your income with a very, 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 very small amount of effort. The only thing that's preventing you from that are the thoughts in your head, the objections in your head that aren't actually true. So if you can overcome those objections, well, real estate investors will buy houses.
And I want to say you shouldn't be afraid of the list price either, because if they have a dump, they know they have a dump. They just need someone that can come by and pick it off their hands. They might post something on Zillow that's some sky high price that they know they're never going to get, but you have to find out like who's willing to budge. Some people, they're delusional. They might actually think they will get their sky high price and they might hold out for it. This one was only on Zillow for 45 days, but when you see something that's listed for 120, 180, 200 plus, they're ready to listen to a real price.
Yeah. So it had sat for a couple months, guys, and it just wasn't worth what they had listed it for. So I made my offer at 25. Harry picked it up at 27. Let's talk about the actual deal, guys, because we're really wanting to talk about using your finder's fees to eventually do what Harry's doing here. So Harry, let's talk about the game plan here. You're buying it for 25. And guys, we're actually having the notary sign live with us today. So it's not like, oh, hypothetically, this is the no.
I have my phone so that she calls me when she gets here so I can answer it and let her in.
The notary is going to show up on stream and we will close the deal live in front of you. So it's just like.
So my game plan here, look, this place is a dump. And I actually like buying really dumpy, ugly homes because that means I can do more renovations. If I do more renovations, that means I know it was more quality work. That's less stuff that either I have to worry about in the future or my end buyer has to worry about in the future that wants their turnkey investment. And if someone buys a home that's clean with a fresh exterior, fresh plumbing, fresh electrical, then they're going to have less problems with their home and they can't wait to buy the next turnkey from me.
Yeah, guys, I just want to say real investors are not afraid of a real job. Real investors are not afraid of a job. And it is a big job, guys. Let's look at it. I mean, it's
ugly.
It's
It's
I
really
wouldn't
bad.
touch this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch this. I'm afraid of this. I'm afraid of this because I'm a very small fix and flipper. I just sold my first fix and flip today. You may have seen the video about it. I did make $54,000 on my fix and flip today. So I'm very excited about my $54,000 gain.
I could break this down a little bit. We're planning on spending $50,000 on the exterior alone, and 10 of that will be the roof. At least 5 to 10 of it will be reinforcing the whole front, that porch you see falling off. And then probably $15,000 to re-side the exterior. And then the interior, relatively speaking, painting and floors is just not that expensive. You could do the full cosmetics.
What about this? What's going on here?
I mean, that is most likely due to a poor roof. Actually fixing that cosmetically is cheap, but the underlying cause of that peeling is probably due to a poor roof.
Interesting. So do you have to replace the roof, do you think?
Definitely have to replace the roof.
Guys, look how cooked this thing is. Look how cooked it is. It's so cooked. Oh my God, it's so cooked. It's really bad, guys. It's just so bad. Harry, does this scare you, the basement and all this stuff going on here? Will you like pour concrete to fix that, or is that something you don't need to fix?
I'm not too worried.
You just
about
leave
the
it like that.
Floor of the basement.
You literally just leave it like that.
Yeah, some people care. I'm not too worried about the floor of the basement. I'm more worried about the walls of the basement. If they're like bowing in, that could signify bad foundation, or if there's cracks and water seeps in, that's worse. But the actual floor of the basement, I'm not.
What is this? Why are the panels missing here?
Those are furnaces. Those are probably old furnaces that just are either not working or.
And this is okay for you.
Oh yeah, I mean.
God, I mean, look at the kitchen, guys. Look at this. This is just like rotting and moldy. And Harry's about to buy this. I'm probably just putting a bad taste in his mouth.
No, not at all. Listen, the more that's wrong with the property, as long as I can fit it into my budget to repair those items, is the less I have to worry about later. What I absolutely hate, ironically, is something that's just a 15, 20K cosmetic rehab. And then 2 months later, the electrical burns out, or 2 months later, all the pipes burst. But something that's actually a significant rehab. I mean, I don't think we're.
Do pipes actually burst? Like they explode?
Explode. They literally explode. It's 0 degrees out there for
and it just
at a time.
Gosh.
Yeah. So this one is a little bit. It's kind of a catch-22 because the electrical is on. It's probably fine. There's no serious signs of leaks other than that one ceiling that's caving in, which is probably related to the roof. So. As far as the electrical and plumbing, I'm probably not going to have to do much with it, ironically, but the exterior is absolutely cooked. And when I am through with fixing it, it'll be solid for a very long time. I'm probably going to put a steel roof. I'm probably going to put vinyl siding. Steel roofs last 30 years. Vinyl siding lasts also 30 years. So whoever ends up buying this home from me, or if I keep it, the exterior is going to be solid for a super long time.
So you pick it up for $27,000. Let's run the numbers, guys. Let's figure out what he's going to do if he flips the property. So you pick it up for $27,000. Am I correct in assuming that there'll be $5K in closing costs and origination fees?
Yes.
Okay, so you pick it up for 27. You're immediately in it for 32. Then you pour 70 racks into the deal.
Well, not me. My lender does.
Your lender pours $70,000 into the deal. So now you're in it for $102,000, but you probably had some carrying costs. You think the carrying costs are probably
you just throw $1,000 a month for, I don't know, 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
Just to,
maybe $4,000.
There's going to be interest, taxes, insurance.
You think 5,000?
Yeah, put
$5,000. That's the holding cost, guys. While you have a loan out, it accumulates interest because that's the point of giving a loan. You give somebody the money and the money kind of accumulates interest, right? So what is is it 15% interest only?
It's going to be 14%, and I'm going to pay him when I exit.
14%. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Got it. So we're looking at $107,000 for your total into the deal. And after you pour the $70,000 into it, what's the thing going to be worth?
About $160,000. About
$160,000. So now when you sell your property, you're not selling it with a realtor. You're selling it to somebody who follows you.
I'm selling it direct to buyer. That's correct.
So guys, we might have somebody in the chat right now. Guys, if I told you drop $20,000 and I give you a return of $800 per month, is there somebody in here who would want to do that deal? Yeah, probably. Why would they want to do that deal? Well, they're getting like a 40% cash on cash return. So if I say, hey, you give me 20, I'll give you $800 per month and you don't have to work again. That quite literally 3 or 4x is the stock market. So people here with money, well, maybe you want to buy a turnkey property, and that's who Harry ends up selling it to. So you sell it for 160. Are there any fees when you sell it for 160?
I'm going to pay closing costs, which is usually a couple grand.
You as the seller pay closing costs?
Yeah, I pay some title and closing
Really?
costs.
I thought you just have the buyer pay it.
We usually split 50-50. Sometimes I cover it for the buyer if I want to juice up the deal. It's usually split 50-50. There's usually a few thousand in closing costs. Let's say 2 or 3.
Interesting. Okay. So you sell it for 160, but maybe 157 after paying some closing costs. Yeah. And he has debt on the property of 107,000. You think, are there any sort of fees for paying off this loan, or is just how it is?
I mean, the interest accrues on the back end, but you've already accounted for that. So we're looking at about $50,000 gained if you sell the property. That's right.
But you may not sell the property. What else could you do?
I could refinance it and keep it.
So what he's saying is, guys, if he's in the deal for 107 and it appraises for 160.
Well, hold on a second. We should basically focus on the point where I can make 50 grand in about 4 months on this. That by itself is pretty cool.
I think it's awesome. Their perspective is more likely, because you see the views going down.
Oh yeah.
Their perspective is more likely, I can't buy a house. I'm not ready to buy the house. So I'm going to take aim and plan my future and shoot myself directly in the foot by signing myself up for a 9-to-5, by not knowing that y'all don't need to do this. You could be me. You could be me. Right. You could be the person who found the deal. You think I'm doing the 70K rehab? You got scared of the condition, the interior. Oh, not for me.
See, I'm a psychopath.
use your attention span abilities and say, wait a second. He's saying that I don't have to be the person who flips the property. I could be the person who finds the property. But after I find the properties 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, I'll have enough money to be the guy who makes $50,000. So yeah, $50,000 in 4 months of work. Because Harry, are you actually going to work on this, or is your team going to do it? So he's not swinging a hammer. He's not using a saw, guys. He's not siding the house. Somebody else is doing it for him. But yeah, it does take money to do that. But where do you get the money? You get the money by being the deal finder. So if he wants, guys, because it'll be worth 160, instead of selling it, he can go to the bank and he can say, hey, I've got this loan of $107,000 and it's worth about 160. Can you give me a loan on the house? And they say, yeah, I give you 75% of what the house is worth. Damn, that's $120,000. You think you'll get like $3K cash back at close if the refinance costs $10K?
I'll get a little bit more than that, yeah.
So how much is the refinance going to cost?
I say $10K, including the origination. A lot of times the lender forces you to pay taxes and insurance.
Now, why does a refinance cost more than a closing?
It shouldn't. It's about the same.
So it would be $5K.
Like as if you're purchasing a property on DSCR, that's approximately what the refinance costs.
Okay. So he could pull out $120,000, but he only owes $107,000. You might keep $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 from that.
Roughly, yeah.
So guys, he can hold on to the property and refinance it, but also get cash back. And the cool thing about that cash back is it's debt. You don't have to pay taxes on debt, guys. So it's extremely exciting. To me, it's extremely exciting because the really cool thing is that we're not really telling you right now, that we're kind of palming the ball about, is that you know how I said you need money to do fix and flips? No, you need to know people to do fix and flips. So you can either have money or you can either have know-how. Now, Harry, how many followers do you have on Instagram? 7K?
Almost 8K with your help.
Seven, almost 8K. Chat, do we believe $7,000 to $8,000? Do we believe that 7 to 8K in followers is completely unattainable? How many people think it's impossible to get 7,000 to 8,000 followers? It's kind of like what I get in a day. How many people think it's impossible to get 7,000 to 8,000 followers? Really, 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 really basic. Very, very easy to do if you post a couple videos. Anyways, Harry found a lender through networking that pays for the entire thing. The entire thing. He doesn't do a down payment, doesn't do a monthly payment, doesn't do any of that sort of stuff. They pay for all of it. So Harry, when you buy this trashed house today, how much money are you going to get for it?
Oh man. So today I didn't get the loan I was expecting, but I'll get about 20K back at closing from this.
He'll get about $20,000 back at closing for this property.
Hey, do we want to call Jack?
He's getting paid to do it. Yes, but we want to call Jack about the next one. So guys, I'm starting the process over again on the day of closing. So you know how I'm the deal finder and I found the deal? Well, we're starting it over again with this deal right here. The seller has agreed to $55,000. However, we walked the property, and when we walked the property, so guys, my screen on Discord is currently shared on a property that we're restarting the process on today again. So Harry is closing on a deal for me. I get $2,000 for a finder's fee for a couple of phone calls. I want another $2,000, or maybe I want to flip the property if Harry doesn't have the capacity to flip the property.
By the way, 2,000 is probably your lowest assignment fee. I've paid 5, I've paid 7.
Yeah, that's one of the lowest ones we've gotten, guys. $2,000 is just about as low as assignment fees are going to get. And at the end of the day, it's a couple phone calls.
So I want to call Jack because the notary's around the corner. They're like
call the notary right now. Don't worry, they'll miss the driveway 3 or 4 times.
Okay, call the notary.
No, sorry, Jack.
Call Jack?
Yeah. Okay. Jack's the inspector, guys. He inspected the house to tell us how much it's going to cost to renovate.
Okay.
Hold them right here if you can.
Sure. Jack, how you doing?
Good. What's up?
Hey, it's Richard, man. You walked East 41st Avenue a couple days ago, right?
Yes.
How did that go?
It was good.
It was good? Okay. What do you think it needs? I know that they had advertised it as having a new roof and new windows. Did you think that was true?
Yeah, it has brand new roof, new windows, new gutters.
Oh, great. So it didn't need any of those things?
No.
But at the same time, the rehab is pretty expensive, even though the interior isn't terrible. What do you think the bulk of the expense was?
It needs all new furnaces, new hot water tanks. It has no plumbing supply lines, knob and tube wiring.
Okay. So we have furnaces. Furnaces are like what, $3,000 a pop?
Yeah. By the time you wire them in, new gas lines, about $3,000 a pop.
Okay, and then you say we also need water heaters. How much do water heaters cost? I have no idea.
$600 to $800.
$600 to $800, and we need just one of those.
2.
Just 2. Okay, so we're probably looking at another like $1,800 right there. And then you said we have knob and tube wiring. For our viewers, what is the significance of knob and tube wiring?
It's just really, really old. It's not typically.
I
was going to say it's flammable. Most insurance companies won't insure a house with knob and tube because it'll burst into flames.
Interesting. Okay, so it's an old style of wiring that we no longer do. How much does it cost to rewire a house like this? I literally have no idea.
Anywhere from 12 to 20 grand.
Oh, so where should we put it?
You're usually looking at 20 though, to be honest.
Yeah, it's usually closer to 20.
$20,000. What? So from a person who actually does the work's perspective, why is it $20,000? It can't be the material. It's got to be the labor.
It's just a lot of labor. You got to cut every wall open, pull the wire out, refish all new wires, have it inspected.
But also, an electrician's hourly rates got to be in the triple digits.
Yeah, they're usually $1.25 an hour.
Okay,
but wow. it's usually 2 or 3 guys for a couple of weeks. Like it's pretty expensive, and especially because it's not drywall; it's lath and plaster.
I guess a question for Harry. Harry said when he saw this house, it might need new wiring. And Harry, from the photos, how did you know that it might need to be rewired just from looking at it?
I think it was actually the lack of photos, or they either showed the panel in the basement, or it was the lack of photos that had me concerned. And I told you to ask the realtor, and they magically had no idea.
So essentially, it needed a rewire. So you're saying because I didn't photograph it, it's probably covered?
Yes, that's correct.
Wow.
Because they omitted that. If you notice, especially in a lot of these dumpy homes, they will take basement pictures.
Damn, I'm just blown away by the expense of that. $20,000. It's more than so that's the biggest expense in a house. Rewiring, bigger than the roof, is perhaps the only other thing that could be worse, a foundational issue.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, if it's a severe foundational issue, you might want to just avoid the house in general because it might be permanently clipped.
Jeez. Okay, so add another 20 to that. Wow, now we're already at 28,000. What else do you think it needs?
You're going to redo flooring throughout.
Redo flooring throughout. So what do you think that is? Like maybe $6,000?
It's like 5 per unit.
Yeah, I go with closer to $10,000.
Oh, closer to 10,000. Okay, I'm off on that.
5 per unit.
It's a pretty big house.
Jeez.
Like $5,000 a unit.
I mean, if you really want to squeeze every dollar, you could just like paint the floors, but I think that's a ridiculous.
Probably not. I want to do whatever else.
If you want to get a return on your investment, you go on LPP. You're talking like $2 a square foot of material, and then another $2 a square foot to install. So yeah, close to 10 grand. And
then interior probably needs full paint and some drywall. I guess we'll start with the paint. What does it cost to paint an interior of a duplex?
Oh gosh. I mean, if you're doing it with your own crew, maybe a couple grand. Worst case.
So maybe like 5?
No, painting's like the cheapest part.
I would say maybe 2,500.
$2,500. Okay, $2,500. And then we probably also need to put the drywall back up in the bathroom and potentially redo the bathroom.
Yeah, and plaster. So you're probably like $3,500 in drywall and plaster work.
$3,500 drywall and plaster. Jam, we're already almost at $50,000. And then is what else needs to be done?
Other than that, little knickknacks, light bulbs,
just like little things, miscellaneous, and the miscellaneous could be another like $5K, just stuff we discover.
What about the garage? Do you think we'll have to demo the garage?
Oh yeah, there's a garage in the back. What do you think about that?
I could not get in the garage. There was a bunch of dogs being kept in there, and the cops were in there, so I couldn't get in.
You could probably board it up.
So the garage could just be left as a dilapidated structure, and that's okay?
Well, they redid the roof on the garage, so it's in decent shape. I wouldn't do anything to demo it. I'd just leave it alone.
Oh, okay. Just leave it alone. Do you think the door opens?
It wasn't dented or anything, so I'm sure with a little elbow grease it would.
Oh, cool. Excellent. All right. Okay. So that probably puts us at about $50,000. Interesting. It's great to hear the breakdown of it. Now I kind of understand.
Yeah. So that's why I was saying
the wiring that kills you.
Yeah, I was saying to you, if the wiring is good, this is a great deal and I want it. If the wiring is not good, then good luck.
I had no idea. I am not a rehab person. I had no idea that the wiring was that damn expensive. But geez, okay. Well, guys, I guess electricians are needed.
Well, that's why I like to rewire a house if there's room for it in the budget.
Gee whiz. Okay. Cool. Thanks, Jack. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Talk soon. Bye-bye. Wow. Okay. I didn't know it was, I had no idea, guys, because the house, when you look at it, it doesn't look that bad, but that kind of gives you a little bit of insight into that. And what do you think? You think his costs are kind of built in with labor?
His costs are typical. Yeah, they are built in with that. All includes labor.
All of that includes labor.
Yes.
So guys, that put us at about $44,000. There's about $6,000 needed in the house where we're like, I don't really know what that could be. But for example, I had a break-in at my house in Detroit a couple days ago. They stole, not a couple days ago, about a week and a half ago, they stole my furnace. I had another break-in 3 days later. I had another break-in a week later.
So this is new for you. I do this every day. So maybe if people are interested, maybe they could shoot me a follow. And
we definitely had a lot of people who wanted to follow Harry. And I think the reason they want to follow Harry is maybe they don't want to flip houses yet. But guys, perhaps you find a property, you get that house under contract. Harry pays you a finder's fee for that. I'll go ahead and show you his Instagram just in case y'all want to follow.
It's also just about understanding the other side of the coin, because when you are selling a home, you want to figure out who your buyer is. And likewise, when I'm buying a home, I want to figure out who my seller is. You know, it's very useful to understand both sides of the transaction. That way you can create win-win scenarios.
Yeah. Well, guys, take a screenshot of this. It's not like you're following him because it's just, oh, follow to be nice. I mean, bro, he'll pay you thousands of dollars for finder's fees. Instagram, let me show you guys as well. And then TikTok or on Discord, somebody posted in the chat. And we are once again live on YouTube. Welcome back, YouTube. It has been a long time. I'm glad to see y'all. Anyways, there's his Instagram. Hopefully you grabbed him. And then YouTube, I'll put it in the chat. It's Harry Gold _ Instagram. Harry Gold _ it's Harry Gold _ guys.
Thank you so much.
So let's go ahead and wow, YouTube. It's great to be back, guys. It's Harry Gold _
Those are the numbers so it's really cool to hear the numbers from the source of the guy that's actually doing it. But those are the type of numbers I'm running through my head when I'm clicking through pictures as well.
Right. It's really helpful, guys, because come on, do I ever break down rehabs like this? No, never. You never see me break down a rehab that in depth. So it's really cool to see. Now, perhaps the most important part, and guys, I've been sharing my screen. I don't have my channel back. I have a separate channel. I'm almost at 40,000 followers, so it's okay. But anyways, another thing that he didn't mention here is the deck. How much do you think the deck is going to be to put on?
That's really not going to be that much. It's going to be a few thousand.
3K?
Yeah. 3K is what I had in mind.
$3,000. So that gets us to 47,000, guys. So it easily could go over $50,000. Anyways, I think the most important thing for us to do now is to run comps on the deal, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Because we got a new price approved. After you walk a property, you have a little bit more credibility with the realtor, and we got our new price approved. The price I got approved on this was $55,000. I was thinking I wanted to be closer to $48,000. Because guys, I'm really looking to do another project. I'm hoping I can do another project as I'm about to finish my first one. Anyways, we're going to be buying this house in real time pretty soon. But before we do that, let's run through the comping process, guys. Let's understand where we need to be on one of these deals. So that's an 80K house. I want to find out where it is. 80K. Here we go. And it's bank owned. So it's bank owned. It was so a guy lended on the property. Somebody lended on the property. And after lending on the property, I guess the guy had some sort of medical issue. So he started the process to renovate it, but he got sick. He stopped the renovation process. And now I'm trying to pick up where he left off. But honestly, the bank took the property. And I think the price that they're asking for the property is way, 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 way too high. So
Should I check it out?
that must be Chris. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That must be Chris.
Okay.
Because
Should
I
I
would
get him?
Yeah, but
Up to you.
he'll come in here. It'll be fine. He'll come in here because I want to figure out what we can get on this property. So, gosh, Zillow makes it so hard to find a listing that you're looking at. So here's the house. Let's see if we can match this up with the map. So boom.
Yeah, they do make it hard. I always end up having a Google Maps page right next to me.
Right? Isn't that weird? So it's here. There's that interesting little shape. Let's see if we can find that. I guess somewhere around here. I guess we can throw in the zip code. So it's 44128. Harry, what do you think about that zip code?
I generally like that zip code.
Generally likes that zip code. Do you have all of them memorized?
No, but at this point, when I see a number, I get a certain feeling about it because I've done so many deals
Hello.
in so many different zip codes.
We're gonna have a notary come here live, and we're gonna buy a house. And we also got. I'm doing a deal with Harry in real time right now, and we also sold our first fix and flip today.
What a day!
Okay.
Thornridge.
Wonderful. All right.
$54,000 for Thornridge,
Yes, sir.
which
yes,
is
sir.
technically our first ever fix and flip.
Hell yeah.
And I heard it was over a year, which has tax benefits.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's good to know.
I'm gonna be working out here.
All right. Cool.
That's it.
So guys, I'm just trying to find this damn house in Cleveland. They make it so hard. So there's that little bend in the road. We're right above the bend in the road. So we must be right here, guys.
Wait, zoom in a little bit to the map. Let's see. I want to see.
We
exactly
must
where
be
that is.
about right there. Miles Avenue. Say Miles. Harvard Avenue, Ferris Avenue, correlate. So Harvard Avenue, Ferris Avenue.
Yeah, you're right there. You're right on the border of the zip code, basically.
I can't find it. They just make it so damn hard.
Yeah, but you know approximately where it is. It's like right around there.
My OCD tells me that I absolutely 150% need to know where it is. East
Mhm.
141st. Now, why would they not want to show that? Oh, because it's a multifamily. It's right there. Okay, so that's the house. All right, Harry, what's the largest comp range we can use? Just this little triangle
The
right
largest
here?
I would use. Well, first of all, just click draw so we can actually look at the.
So let's
Yeah, just
remember
click
it's
draw.
right there. But we should know what it is first. Hold on. It's a 4.2. We should know the square footage. I think it's 2090, right?
Not sure.
I'm pretty sure we checked it yesterday and it was 2,090 square feet.
Yeah, so I'll probably want to use comps maybe up to 2,600 and everything below.
Okay, let's get our square footage.
But I won't even use the square footage filters anymore because it kicks out a lot of stuff that's actually relevant. So I'll just eyeball it. If I see something, 27, 28, anything above 3,000, I just won't even look at those comps and I'll just
2,090 square feet. 2,090 square feet. Okay, so it's a 1926 4-bed, 2-bath with 2,090 square feet. The notary is going to be here for Shale Avenue in about 10 minutes. And my question for Q, our hater in the chat, is how did I fake the notary coming? Okay, I paid the notary to come. They're not a real individual. My second question to you is, how did I fake the HUD statement prepared by the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development?
I'm actually a hologram.
What is that?
Money.
Oh.
Check from the title company. I figured you want to show people on the live stream.
$4,000?
Yes, sir.
What's it for?
It's our cut from one of the deals. They just sent a check.
Sweet.
Which deal?
No idea.
It says, 545 Bate Street. This is an ancient deal. This was done by a 16-year-old. This is Amare's deal. Or maybe it's Abdel Hussein, not Amare, Abdel Hussein. This is Abdel Hussein's deal for 545 Bate Street. I feel like this check may be void. It's from months ago.
Oh, no.
Well, what's the expiration date on it?
Do they say check within 90 days
Where
or
did
120 days?
where did we get this?
It just found it in the mail. I'm going through the mail.
Wow, July 9th, 2025.
That's the notary. Here,
Okay.
take the $4,000 check.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can still get that somehow,
we'll see
some
what
way.
we can do.
Hopefully we can get that
I'll
somehow,
send her
some
in
way.
here. Get a chair.
Yeah. Is she coming in here?
Yeah, she's coming in here.
Great.
Shoot, we're gonna comp it really quick.
Let's do that.
Really
Let's do
quick.
that.
Speed comp.
So I'm using, I would go up to here roughly, almost up to Bartlett. That would be the absolute highest I would go. And then down, and then along that highway. That's the widest. That's about the widest I would do or need to do in this neighborhood.
Wow. Okay.
And then go to sold.
And then we're gonna click for sale. Sold. Oh my God! Look at the volume there.
That's
oh
why
my
I love
God!
this zip code.
12 months. Oh my God! It barely changed over the past 12 months. Price high to low. Filter for just multifamily properties. Okay, we are.
I actually like that a lot of the comps are clustered around where ours is.
Gosh, well, I think I gotta hand it off. How are you?
Hi.
Well, we're joined by
I did warn you.
Guys. I'll see you in a little bit. Harry's gonna buy our
Should we go
wholesale
out to the
deal.
living room, or are we gonna sign?
No, I'm gonna let you guys sign it
Really?
here. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna hang out with Chris.
Okay, great, cool.
Okay. Well, you
Hi.
can just go sit down right over there.
All right. Yeah. I know you weren't expecting all this, but I am a lefty, so is that?
I'll sit there.
Yeah, cool. So Richard, the other guy, he's a pretty big star online, and so I live in California, but I visit him every few months, and I buy deals from him. So
Buy deals.
houses.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm buying this property today. He's getting a $2,000 assignment fee, and the total purchase price is $27,000. And then I'm going to flip it, and then it's probably going to be sold to someone that follows me online. So here we are. I didn't know that he was going to have you be in here. I just thought we were going to be in the living room and like do a 15-second thing for my.
We're doing the whole thing.
Yeah,
right?
we're doing the whole thing.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow,
I hope
okay.
you're cool with this.
It's so funny because I have a friend of mine and my son is a realtor at the real estate company, and they do a lot of podcasts and
Really?
online stuff. And I
Well,
watch
here
them
you
all
are.
the time. And I'm like,
Great.
when you called me and asked me, I was like, okay, I'm doing,
Yeah.
doing that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. There's a pen for you. I will need your ID.
Great, for sure. Just don't read out any of my personal information.
Nope.
Okay.
And I will not be speaking any personal information either since we're
Great.
going to be online.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Cool.
Um,
Yeah, thanks for being a good sport about this.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Okay. So
So for those watching, I'm buying this house for $27,000. I'm gonna renovate it for about $70,000, and by the time I finish, it'll be worth probably somewhere between $140,000 and $160,000. And so the buyer is going to cash flow maybe $700 a month, or I might keep it, or I might flip it. So
there you go.
that's us. Yeah,
All right. So
there's quite a few. So we'll probably just sign the first few
signatures,
out here, and then
client signature and date.
Okay.
Signature, print your name and date.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't know we were gonna do this either. Okay, so today's the 29th.
129.26. Correct.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Yeah, make your day a little more interesting.
It definitely does. So are we live or you guys are going to edit it?
Do you want to know?
Sure.
Okay.
Because
Well,
we're talking a lot.
Yeah. right. Fair enough. There's 150 people watching us on TikTok. And there's
Right now?
Right now. And there's 27.
Hi.
Yeah, okay. There's 27 people watching us on Instagram, and in Richard's private community, there are 277 people watching us.
Wow.
So I know that's a lot at once. So yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
camera shy.
This
I'm
is actually
good.
my mom saying you're being a real sport. So there you
I have
go.
a son your son's age as well, and
Oh,
they're
great.
online all the time.
Great.
I
cool.
watch them all the time. They're great.
Yeah, there's a particular notary that's done this before, and we're gonna have them come out. But the title companies, they want to go through their method and their system. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So how long have you been flipping houses?
So I've been doing real estate full time for 3 years.
Okay.
And then my original plan was to just buy and fix up houses and keep them myself. And about a year into it, I realized that's not really sustainable. So I started flipping. So I've been flipping for about 2 years now.
Okay. And is it mainly in Oregon or California?
Yeah. So all of these houses that I buy and flip are in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
So I have a team out there, and they're pretty. I have a team out there, so it's pretty difficult to start over with renovations all over the place.
Yeah.
Since that's my main income source. But
I did 3 signings for people purchasing homes in Alabama this week.
Birmingham?
I don't remember the city. I just
Okay.
look at the state and the county.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're for the same purpose. So
Cool.
it's a pretty
Makes
lucrative
sense.
industry. All right. So again, I'm not going to state any specifics,
Okay, I'll
but
review.
I'll point it out to you. So
Yep,
there's
the
the
purchase
sale price, some credits over here,
Mhm.
other fees.
Wait, what's
Thought
that
I'd bring a
noise?
little music to the table.
Really?
That's my phone.
Oh. That's so funny. I was like, what is going on here?
I generally bring music to the signing table just to, lighten the mood.
Do you really?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's
No. So anyway, their fees over here. Take your
Yep.
time to review that.
okay.
Additional fees on this side, and then due to the buyer. So there's
Okay.
your bottom line.
Great. Nice. Yeah, I love that. Isn't the chat great?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, they love you. Look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah. Okay. So nothing I'm really concerned about here.
Oh.
There you go. Nice.
I'm gonna get all
That's
distracted.
great. That's so funny.
I need to focus. I have other ones to get done today.
I'm sure Richard is just catching up with Chris for a minute, and then he'll want to come back in here.
Fine. I'm good.
So yeah, do buyer. Okay, I will have to give my wire info.
And then you're going to sign here, just your signature. We're not putting a title and the date.
Cool. Thank you for not making me write the title.
You're welcome.
A lot of notaries do that. It's like, you really think I need to write managing member?
And they generally, probably without telling you, will have to go back, strike through it and initial, because most lenders do not want that verbiage on there. Okay, so I'm going to take this back. You're going to sign here.
So they're
as
torturing
well
me
as-
and themselves, basically.
Correct. Well, it's just, they just don't know. And then you're going to date right there.
1/29/2026.
26. Yep.
Okay.
All right. And then as far as the buyer borrower proceeds instructions, you're going to go through that, fill out what is advantageous to you for the transaction, and then you're going to sign down here as well as date.
Okay. I'm going to fill out this information last. So
0% off.
let's definitely, yeah. Okay. I'm going to fill this out last out there because I need to pull it up anyway.
Okay.
I don't have it memorized.
I'm going to put that at the back
Yeah,
of the page
great.
then. Acknowledgement or
Mhm.
appointment of your escrow agent. I'm going to go just to your signature page, and you're going to sign and date right here.
Okay.
So if I ask Mom a question, does she reply right away?
I don't know. Let's see if she's still watching. I'm sure she is. Let's see. Oh, no.
No, she logged off. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's your purchase contingency release. Go ahead and
Okay.
review that, and you're going to sign and date right there.
Okay. They're leaving some good comments on there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to get
Nice.
distracted.
That's funny. Wow.
This is amazing. I want to do this all the time. You just make me your
Yeah, it's
preferred
cool.
notary.
Yeah. Leave your card. I live in California, so I'm only here I'm here like twice a year, maybe.
Yeah,
So sign here.
correct. Signature and date. And this is
Okay.
the agreement to taxes and assessments.
Yeah. Richard
I
does
actually
really
own
well.
2 companies.
Oh, yeah?
Oregon Premier Mobile Notary is this
Okay.
one.
Mhm.
And then I have a placement and referral agency as well.
Placement
for-
and referral for.
Long-term aging for
Ah.
elderly people needing to move or transition into care homes or
Gotcha.
assisted livings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if anyone's listening and wants those services,
And California is my next state to get licensed in.
got it. I live in San Diego.
Nice. My son was
Yeah.
a Marine down there. All right.
Yeah, someone is saying yes, plug her. And I'm sure with the hundreds of people listening, they would want whatever service it is that you, the placement or whatever.
Who said plug me?
I don't know. Adam.
City of Cleveland. Okay, so escrow transferring agent. Richard, certificate of disclosure application for transferring real property. I am assuming this is going to be for the seller.
Yeah, I've seen those before. Usually the seller.
Yeah, that's the owner and date. Okay.
Well, this is my address. If purchased a corporation or other, it's incorporated in Ohio.
State of incorporation.
Yeah, let me see this. Okay, so. Oh, okay. Purchase name. So he's wholesaling it to me.
This is not you.
That's not me.
No.
No, that's not me. But that is my address. Do we just leave it?
If purchaser is a corporation, you're not. This is not you. You're.
No, he's in the living room.
Is he part of the purchase?
He's wholesaling it to me. So he bought the contract, and I'm buying the contract from him.
Okay, so he's the owner, but he's currently the owner.
He's not.
So they've got this backwards then. So they're showing him as the buyer with your information on it.
Yeah.
Do you have the phone number, the direct phone number for your escrow agent?
Maybe.
If not, I can pull that up. No, I can't.
Okay, let's try. Let's see. It would be Charisse.
Let's give her a call.
Okay.
Tell me how you what?
Are they being weird? Why do I seem so nervous? Because I'm in front of 500 people. Let's see. These memes are great.
They are great.
Well, I can tell you, he's definitely not the purchaser. He's just wholesaling it.
Correct.
He's just getting a fee
No,
for
I hear what
connecting
you're
us.
saying. So go ahead and leave her a message. We're going to
Oh.
turn this one sideways.
Call one more time. Nice. I'm going to tell him my. There we go. Hi, Charisse. So we're signing right now. I'm with Sherry the notary, and in one of the documents it has Richard Taylor as the purchaser, but he's really just wholesaling it to me. And this is the certificate of disclosure, City of Cleveland document. So
Yeah, I can change that when I send it in to them because it's just when they put in the order, they use the purchase contract, and I'll fill in all that correct information. To them.
you'll fill out the
That's
correct
fine.
information when it comes
Yeah.
back to you.
So one of the questions that I have, Charisse, is on the City of Cleveland certificate of disclosure application, where in Part B it shows Richard as the purchaser. On the second page, it has owner's signature and date. Is that going to be Harrison?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to have him sign and date it. Do you want me to strike Richard's name out and put Harrison's name in there, or just leave it?
You can just leave it. I'll
Okay.
fill all that in.
Okay.
I'll fix it all because that happens a lot, and we just change it before they get the final disclosure.
Okay,
Okay, great.
sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
All right, and then signature here. your mailing address, email, city, state, zip, and date.
Keep sending funny memes. What? Yeah, Homer Simpson. Nice. I didn't know Richard was planning on having us do this, to be honest.
Weren't you the one that called me and asked me?
I did, but I usually make like a 15-second video saying, hey, I'm buying this property, I'm spending this amount, I'm going to put this much in renovations, and I'm going to sell it for this much. And here I am with the notary, and that's it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I do.
So we're just doing the long version.
We're doing the long
because
version.
they knew I was going to be excited to be on
Yes,
here. Yeah,
exactly.
So he decided to give me a platform.
Sure.
I'm kidding.
Okay. Okay, and then email. I think there's actually stuff that they wanted to catch up about. So Chris, the other guy in the room, walked in like 2 minutes before you, and they're business partners.
Okay. So this one is a real property conveyance, and this is asking for the signature of the grantee or representative. Grantee is Patrick. So you're not signing this one.
Grantees who?
Again, your address.
I don't know who Patrick is.
Your address?
That's my address.
Your phone number?
No. This is my phone number.
Is this
Okay.
your LLC?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're going to sign.
So I'm the top line and not the bottom line. Okay.
Yep, you're going to sign there.
I'm also gonna. There's a box number that they need.
Hmm.
Okay. Otherwise, it won't get to me. Actually, it might get to me, but I'm not gonna bet on that. Okay. Cool.
Grantor.
Yeah, and we're actually keeping. We're holding all the viewers. Yeah, that's really cool.
All right, so you're going to print your name here. You're the grantor on here, correct? Grantor. This is you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna add this here again
Yep.
because.
So she'll need to correct that when they get it all back.
Yeah,
And
they
that's
need to
good
know.
that you're making those corrections. So you're going to print your name here, signature, and your email address.
Okay, cool. So Richard has a community of wholesalers, and I'm a high volume flipper. So I buy deals from Richard and his community probably about once a month.
Wow.
So usually I'm in California. So it's cool that I'm here in the studio for this.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so wherever you see the check marks is the information they're asking for, then you're going to sign here.
Residential. So this is the non-resident owner disclosure form agent name.
Mm-hmm.
Would this be my registered agent in Ohio? Non-resident. Well, I am a non-resident owner.
Right. So you're going to complete this information as well. So agent name, I'm assuming that is you, your contact number, your address, and city.
I think they need a person in Ohio.
Do you have a person in
I do.
Ohio?
I do.
Then
Yes.
go ahead and put that one down.
Okay.
And I did bring you a copy of everything that you're signing as well.
Perfect. Great.
So when they do need to make corrections and they're going over it with you, you can follow them page by page.
Okay. Corey, he knows he's my registered agent. I think that's what they're referring to.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Basically, when you have a rental, they want to make sure that there's an adult that lives in your state and can respond to things on your behalf.
Sure.
Usually legal notices from the city to tell you you've been bad.
Violation.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Okay.
What in the?
Where did I last see his address? Okay. Yeah, the fact that they circled Ohio is basically
Yeah.
telling us it needs to be
Oh my God.
this person. Okay. Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, and then signing here.
And then you're going to signature and date here. This is the general warranty deed where they're transferring the names out of the sellers to into yours.
Okay. One 29/2026.
Okay.
And then my mailing address.
No.
Oh,
This
okay.
is, those are the sellers. So again, signature and date here. Yeah, we got some
Nice.
memes
They're just
going
blowing
on.
us up with memes. Okay. What's the okay.
Signature and date.
You don't necessarily have to write an LOI. Oh, they're just. So Richard is on here for 4 hours per day,
Doing,
talking about deals, talking about wholesaling,
oh,
negotiating with realtors,
oh,
calling me, saying, ask me to buy stuff.
Yeah.
He probably calls me 3 times a week.
mm-hmm.
Oh, my brother's hanging out. Hello.
Oh, hi, bro.
What? Hey, Ben. This is Richard's account, but yeah.
Okay, so
Literally.
signature
Okay,
and
cool.
date right here.
I didn't think my whole family would be watching.
Who is this? Oh, so you're going to sign and date here as the member, and then you're going to also sign and date here as for individual.
Okay.
Date and signature and date.
Okay.
Clearly, your family's proud of you.
Yes. Yeah, thanks. I mean, I didn't even tell them I was doing. I didn't tell them I was doing this.
Signature as well as here. So as an authorized member and also individually and personally. We're not going to date this date because we're not sure when it's going to record. And therefore, I don't want to put a date on there.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Good stuff. Bro, how old are you? I'm 31.
Does your age hold a significance?
Yeah. I do a lot of real estate stuff considering my age. And I also actually look younger than my age. So
You what?
I look younger than my age. I
You
usually
definitely
pass for early 20s.
Me too.
Yeah.
I like
Great.
that. Really?
Everyone is permanently in their
Choke.
20s. What's this?
My sons are older than you.
How old are they?
My oldest son is 39, and then I have a 33 and a 32-year-old.
Okay. 32 and 33 is basically the same.
And I have 5 beautiful grandbabies.
Oh, congratulations. That's
the youngest
great.
just turned 2 months today.
Wow.
And then I have my 6th grandbaby due in April.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 kids, 6 grandkids.
Yes. Yeah, my middle son, the 33-year-old, he's got 3.
Mhm.
So 29 January and then signature.
Okay.
What memes? Signature there.
You guys give Sherry a huge thank you for being such a good sport. This is awesome. She had no idea she was walking into this at all.
Age is nothing but a number. What is that? All right. So again, on this one, where
You guys got to get her to come back here by finding me more deals.
I'm out there all day
Yeah.
long talking to people
Mhm.
who are selling, buying,
Yeah.
all of that. And actually, like I said, my son is a realtor, and we're in a group where people are always posting about
Just deals.
private money deals or flips, stuff like that.
Yeah. I really just focus on
29 over here. Okay, I got it. I see
yeah,
it.
that's 2026.
Got it.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay.
Keeping him on his toes. Wow, what the heck? All right, so we got that. Good. All right, and now here we go again. We're back to
let's
the
fill
end.
this out outside. But guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna go grab Richard.
I'm gonna actually put you in the book.
Great. Oh yeah, I gotta do this thumbprint.
No, we don't do thumbprints in Oregon,
Oh,
but I
okay.
do a signature. Just a signature.
She 100% is going to talk about this at her next signing.
Heck yeah! And I'm gonna be on the phone to my son and be like, I
Yeah,
was on a podcast like what you
Yeah.
guys do every day.
Yeah, nice.
1, 3.
Yeah, so for those of you that are watching, I'm signing on the purchase of a duplex in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm paying $27,000 for it. I'm giving $2,000 to Richard. Obviously, you're watching through Richard's accounts. He's the wholesaler on this deal. He's going to make a $2,000 assignment fee. He just made a few phone calls. He knew that this is what I bought. Oh my gosh, this home was originally listed for $68,000. He offered significantly below list. He offered 44 and they accepted. And I said, but wait, I need to send my guy to see what the renovation's actually going to cost. The renovation we found out would be closer to 70,000. So we came back to the seller and said, we can only offer 25 on this. He got that accepted and is now flipping the contract to me for 27,000. So he's going to make 2,000. And all he did was connect me to the seller. Now, me as someone that spends a lot of time flipping, I'm focusing on the renovations. I'm focusing on my employees. I'm focusing on my portfolio. So I don't have time to find out if a $68,000 listing is going to sell for 25, but Richard does. That's his business model. And if you are watching, I would highly, highly, highly appreciate an Instagram follow. HarryGold__. You'll see that Richard follows me back, and I'm actually featured in quite a few of his videos. Okay.
And what I'm doing right now is scanning and uploading your ID to the lender's site because that is a funding requirement.
If you have a business you want to shout out, you can in here for sure. The name of your services if you want. I mean,
so the one I would definitely shout out is Caregivers Nationwide, and
Caregivers Nationwide.
Yeah.
This is his. They all pay to be in this group. Caregivers Nationwide LLC based out here.
Based out of Oregon.
Okay.
But we are a nationwide referral and placement agency for long-term care for the elderly and developmentally disabled.
Okay. Is there like a website?
And there is www.caregiversnationwide.com.
Caregiversnationwide.com, like that?
Yep.
Nice. And then my IG is Harry Gold. Cool.
Thank you.
Great. Yeah. Thank you so much for being a great sport.
Absolutely. Anytime. And
Yeah.
I'll give you my notary card. That way, if you have other notaries that you need done,
Yeah.
it is right there.
So Richard lives here, so I'm sure he'll have you back.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get him, and then
Okay.
of course fill this out. I'll fill this out in the living room.
Are we just going to go out there now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my debut is over.
Yes, that's right.
It was great hanging out with you guys. Bye. Love you too. I have no idea who that is. Someone's telling me they love me. I'm getting lots of love, just so you know.
Yeah, they're all fans. Yeah, you're cool. You're cool. Yeah, here, I'll talk to them for a second if you have a second.
I just need for you to complete that form.
I absolutely will. Can you hang out for like 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Okay.
I'll keep
Okay.
them entertained while you're doing that. How about that?
Okay. Yeah.
They can ask me questions.
Feel free. Yeah. You know what? Honestly, that's perfect. Do that.
So I guess I'm going to be hanging out with you guys for a little bit longer while he gets his information together. And if you have any questions regarding caregivers nationwide, please let me know. I'm very passionate about the company because definitely a defender for the underdog and those don't want to make sure they're not a forgotten generation. That's inappropriate. Yes, I come across people who are looking to sell their homes all the time, especially when they're on a spin down from private pay to Medicaid. They have to sell their assets. What does a notary do as far as real estate transactions? So a day in a life as a notary, I own Oregon Premier Mobile Notary as well. I contract with title companies and I work with a lot of lawyers, fiduciaries, and thank you, Brock. A lot of fiduciaries with estate planning and wills. And basically what I'm doing is, if it's a real estate transaction, they're going to email me the docs or upload them into their portal. And then I'm going to download the documents, print them. And generally I do anywhere between 8 and 14 signings a day. And it consists of me driving, after I have all of my documents printed for the day, I'm driving to each person's home or coffee shop, business, etc. And I am notarizing their documents. Basically, my job is witnessing them signing the documents. Do I have any input on starting a living facility? Go through your state. There's a lot of requirements that have to be fulfilled. The house has to meet certain expectations, and that's all done through your state, whichever you live in. Any multifamily? Do you help with trust funds? Yes, ma'am. All right. MERSs, yes, I do. I help with trust funds a lot. I prepare wills, power of attorneys. I don't prepare trusts.
Hello.
I just got on here. I'm just answering a whole bunch of questions.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Becoming a notary is relatively easy. That part is super simple. And again, you're going through your state, the notary division, you're signing up, you're getting your commission, but becoming a signing agent is a little bit more. I'm going to hand this off to Richard.
Thank you. $1,000 check. Appreciate it.
Over here.
All right. Have a great day.
Look at that. She's holding numbers.
What's my poll?
Oh, we got 133 people on TikTok. You got 250 on Discord.
You did well.
Wow. Great.
Okay. Sherry was great. Hell yeah. So it's hot as hell in here. Yeah. Whenever more people come in here, this thing's not even plugged in. That's why. Because we got all these damn cameras.
Yeah.
Oh, you just need a new battery in this remote.
No worries. I've got this.
Great meeting you.
Yeah, thank you as well. Yeah, that's great.
Sorry, guys.
So up the stairs.
Back to our regular scheduled program. Tips for beginners with no experience. That was how everybody starts, man. You're really just calling people who have houses listed for sale on Zillow already. Okay. Okay. Back to what we were doing. That was cool, guys, huh? You like that? Harry broke my keyboard? What? I don't think so. Am I doing calls? Yeah, I might do a couple calls. But guys, remember we were comping this property. Remember this? Yeah, it was this one right here. We were looking at a property. We were trying to determine what the house might be worth. That was a nice little brick. Sherry said they don't do fingerprints in Oregon. I don't know what that's. I actually have no idea about that. So if this thing's nicely renovated, it's going to sell for 155. Like if it's a nice rehab, 155, maybe even more than that. So we'll probably sell for 155, guys. Here's Harry's formula: $155,000. $155,000. Is the $2,000 check tax free? No. Definitely paying taxes on it. What the? Okay, $155,000. Multiply that by 0.6 Harry does. Then subtract your rehab budget, $50,000, and then that's your offer price. And that puts us at $43,000. So Harry would like to buy this at $43,000. They're at $55,000. I'd like to be at 48 because for me, guys, the way that I'm running my numbers, if I get it at $48,000, I add $55,000. I add $55,000 to that. And then I add my holding costs to this and my closing costs. I'm probably looking at $5,000 to just get the property in my name. Now I'm in it for $108,000. Property appraises for $155,000. And then I can, well, I mean, it's a deal at 48. It's a deal at 48. They want to be at 50. They want to be at 55, but I think it's a deal at 48 because if I'm in it for $108,000 and then I sell it for $155,000, I don't have any realtor fees. I'm just going to sell it to my followers list. I feel like it would work at $48,000. But she already knows. Potential buyer. Do you have a link and pics for the duplex? I'm gonna give this guy a call because this guy wants to buy my fix and flip in Detroit. I flipped a house in Detroit. I'm gonna give him a call really quick.
Hey, what's up, stud?
Hey man, so my the duplex that I'm flipping is that's we're still about a week out, man. We're having weather delays because of -5 degrees or so in Detroit right now. But I'm not going to send it to anybody else. I'm going to send it to y'all first. But as far as photos, I mean, the only photos I have are mid rehab. Pretty much everything's done. Roof is done, siding's done, flooring's done. We're just putting in furnaces again because we had an issue with them. And I would say it should be done in about a week, but probably max 10 days or so.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a 35% cash on cash at that price. So hopefully we can get something done there. But you guys would be the first person I send it to, okay?
That sounds phenomenal.
Great.
Yeah, that sounds phenomenal. Yeah, the duplex, I believe, is an easy trigger to pull.
Great.
Here with it's so wild, bro. Because I'm doing work over here, but I have your live on my desktop.
Did you see what just happened? We just closed the deal live.
I did see that. I saw the signing and everything. I mean, I've been going. I have like 30 tabs open, but it's so funny because there's a delay on Instagram versus when you're talking to me. I'm like, how's this fucker talking to me on live? But on live, he's talking. Sounds like he's talking to somebody else. So it was like a 10-second delay. So. Pretty wild to see that.
Yeah. Well, anyways, man. Hey, you'll be the first person I tell about it. It'll be done very soon. Okay. No realtors involved or anything. And yeah, we'll just go from there.
Well, just so you know, we had clients they signed contracts on your other deals that you just sent over. So we got that other duplex, the Hilda one, is locked up, and that same client is buying the Hilda duplex. I believe he's buying another single family property, and then we have another client that's buying another one of your single family properties.
Oh, okay. I know how to spend the rest of today's live stream. We'll step on the gas for you guys.
No, don't step on it yet. Don't do that to me.
Not yet. You want me to wait?
Not yet. No, we have some more in the pipeline. Just hold on. I like the pace that we're going right now. Everything is going kosher. Let's get a couple of these deals done, and then I'd say next week, end of next week, we should be good to start.
Okay.
stacking up the bag.
I will say though, like if I start now, there's a back and forth between agents before contract is finalized. So starting now gets inventory for late next week, I'd say.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
A little bit though. I want to set I like to set expectations, under promise and over deliver. That's just how I work.
Yeah, and that's great. That's great. We're gonna try to aim for like 22-23% cash on cash returns, and I'm just gonna work on the formula with them today, and we'll talk about how to find those deals while still getting good discounts on Zillow.
Perfect. Well, like I said, you keep all the commissions. So at the end of the day, we're already taking care of on the front end. So very excited to deliver.
Excellent. Glad to make it happen, man. Talk soon, okay?
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. So thank you so much, man. I know you're still watching. I appreciate that. Let's do a little bit of a background on that just so y'all understand what's happening. My social media connects me with people who have money. And it's not that guy probably does pretty well for himself, but he's not the buyer. But he's not a wholesaler either. So what he is like he creates content and he runs advertisements, which attracts people who have money, people who have like $400,000, $1 million, $600,000. And then he essentially allocates that money into appropriate real estate investments and they pay him up front. So it's probably like, hey, I've got 400,000 in capital. Can you spend that capital to turn it into cash flowing real estate investments for us? And he's like, yeah, but they don't really have an engine for their acquisitions. You know what I mean by that? It's like, he doesn't want to spend his time calling on Zillow. He just wants them to be delivered from a different source. The good news is, and what's unique about this partnership is that we've never actually worked with somebody who doesn't take a part of the assignment fee. Instead of taking part of the assignment fee, he's paid up front by his buyers and he just places deals for them. So it's really cool because in addition to our buyers, who we already are sending these deals out to, we have this guy's buyers and he's not taking part of the fee, which has been the relationship for every other person I've worked with in the past. Now, he just told us that he has 4 of ours in closing and he's interested in the duplex that I'm about to finish the fix and flip on. It's great. It's great. And I want to spend a significant amount of time today teaching you guys how to analyze cash on cash return. Okay. I want to spend a lot of time on that today. Let me see if I have any follow-up calls that I need to do. I think I have 1 or 2. Call Parkview agent. She hates to answer the phone, guys.
Your call has been.
Oh my God, she's so hard to reach. So hard to reach. How do we JV deals with you? Well, if you're in my Discord community, you can be in the chat or the homepage and you can type, check this out, guys. Hashtag SUBMIT, hashtag submit. And you can submit a deal right here. Cash, creative, or creative, seller finance, mortgage takeover, cash. Can you show us how to fill out your cash contract? PR Acquisitions LLC. Come on, man. You know, realtors do contracts, right? Filling out the cash contract is super, super easy, but realtors do contracts. Is Nina from the Philippines? Yes. If you're looking to get into a relationship with Nina, you will have to fly to the Philippines. Okay. So, let's answer some questions and then chat. Can we spend time on cash on cash return today? I've asked this before, but I understand why is seller financing work? Why is seller financing work with fix and flips? Wait, what? I've asked this before, but don't quite understand why. Why is seller financing work with fix and flip? Oh, why won't it work? Oh, sure, because seller financing doesn't get lending on top of it unless it's private. If you're doing a fix and flip, guys, you're not just getting a loan for the distressed property. You're also getting a loan for, the rehab. So the loan for a distressed property, like let's say I bought this thing on seller financing terms, you're coming up with a rehab in cash. So what I like to do is I like to buy it with a hard money loan, and the hard money loan covers the renovation and the purchase price and the assignment fee. Whereas if I buy this with seller finance, 1, I have to put down a down payment. 2, I have to put down an assignment fee. 3, I have monthly payments, and 4, I have to come up with the rehab money. And I don't have to do that if I'm getting a loan that covers the purchase price, the down payment. I'm so sorry. The purchase price, the renovation, and monthly payments are all put on the back end of it. So it's much more lucrative to do seller finance for a turnkey property that doesn't need renovation, rather than doing seller finance on a property that does need renovation, because you'll have to come up with the money. Now, we just had 19-year-old Rowan Gill out of Hold My Hand Wholesale, 4 months into Hold My Hand Wholesale. I'm sorry, more like 6 months into Hold My Hand Wholesale, close a $30,000 seller finance deal. $30,000 seller finance deal. Guys, you could literally live off that for an entire year. It's actually insane. Anyways, let's keep going. So, Taylor, I'm so sorry for the delay. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. How can I help you?
So we talked yesterday about the address I sent the DMs. In Detroit, a 4-bed, 2-bath.
Oh yeah, you killed it. You absolutely crushed it.
Yeah. So the realtor sent me the contract this morning.
Cool.
But my name on it, so I'm having to have her, edit that out. But I also did send you screenshots or like pictures of the contract. There's a few parts in the contract that I'm a little concerned about, so I just want to make sure like they line up, how they're supposed to.
Okay. Faraz, I'm gonna get you in contact with Chris and Dale really quickly.
But yeah, that's the only thing that she's really waiting on, is for me to talk to you to make sure like those terms work, and she'll edit everything, like my name and all that. But we say that the contract is okay.
Okay, I'll do that. Hold on, I'm just gonna turn this on. This thing is just damn hot in here.
Okay.
And Faraz, can I get your phone number in my DMs? Would you mind DMing me, Faraz? And guys, there's just gonna be a loud noise for a second. It's the AC going off. Yeah, Faraz, DM me. And then, Faraz, as soon as you sent that to me, I'll get you situated. I want to make sure that doesn't happen. Yeah, I'm just going to wait for him to get that over to me. And then let me actually tell Chris about this, because I just need to fix that. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. I'm going to put y'all on a chat right now. So here, sorry for the delay, guys. Sorry for the delay, Chris. And then we're also going to do Kurt. Yeah, you're going to be in a chat with the student. Okay. Chester sent a deal with an 8% cash on cash return. Our buyers list will. Okay. Sorry for the delay, guys. I'm sorry for the delay. Let's go ahead and keep going. Taylor, let's check it out now. You said it was a contractual issue?
I think so, because she, like I said, she put my name on there wrong. Spelled it. I didn't say it with an I, and she put a Y. So she has to go through and fix that. And there's just some parts in the contract that I'm just like little. I just want to make sure that they're correct before I'm like, okay, yeah, let me sign it, and then that's like, well, we gotta fix this and that and that third. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. I'm a little.
Yeah, come in, you.
I guess I'm a little confused. Can you explain the issue again? What is the issue here?
So she put my name on the contract, guys.
She's
And so
also trying to get you to pay a fee.
yeah, right. So I wanted you to look at that.
That's a
make sure, like,
scam. She's hearing that you're green to the business and they're trying to scam you. So the fee that they're prepping, we're not paying any fee whatsoever. They're already overcompensated by their seller. So there's absolutely no chance in hell that you're paying them a fee. So say no, you're already compensated. If you don't want to prep the contract, you're totally fine in not doing that. I will prep my own contract. But you're not going to have to pay her any fee whatsoever. So tell her that. That's the first thing. And then what was the second thing you're saying? She puts your name on the contract. That's okay. If it's a cash deal, you're the one who signs anyways.
No, that's fine. It's just she spelled my name, so she has to go back and spell my name right, because she put Taylor with a Y and my name is Taylor with an I. That's not like a big deal. Like, she can go back and do that.
Yeah, she can change it. That's fine. But just make sure that she doesn't charge you that fee, guys. So when realtors think they can scam you, they will scam you. That's why you have to speak with conviction. Because essentially, if you sound new on the phone, they're trying to charge her a $500 fee to do the contract. It's a scam. They would never, ever, ever do that to me because they know that I would chew them out. And honestly, Taylor, just tell her, like, hey, cut that out, man. I'm not paying you a fee to do a contract. Guys, it says this: buyer agrees to pay $495 at closing to selling broker for the retaining of all records as required by applicable and federal state laws. That's word soup. That's jargon. That's complete made up bullshit. And state laws, regulations regarding preparation, storage, and retention of all closing related document. What? They're just making things up. Oh my goodness. No.
Because all I told her was, $60K and handle closing costs. And then she was like, can you be specific what handling closing costs is? And I just said transfer fees, title fees, everything, including, with closing costs, excluding your commission. I said, excluding realtor's commission.
Dude, that's just ridiculous that they're trying to charge that to you. I'm sorry that happens. That's just they actually got sued for doing scams like this, and they still haven't learned their lesson.
And also, like, another one I sent, it says like the closing takes place on or before February 13th. Like, should I tell her like it's 30 days or as fast as title can close?
Yeah, say hey, I would probably say on or before 25 days.
Okay. And then can you look at where it says like where it talks about the EMD?
Yes. Is it submitted after inspection?
I told her to put that, but when it looks like it says within 2 business days.
Yeah, so she's just sneaking all kinds of stuff in there. So say no. I need to send my inspector, and then I can submit earnest money. And ultimately, that should be after a 5 to 6 to 7 business day period of time.
Yeah, so I said that part to you. So I'm going to look at it. But okay, yeah, there was just things in there that I was like, I don't really know about all that. So, but okay.
Yeah, tell her to remove that. All right.
Yeah, so that $495 is like, tell her no to that $495 fee.
Yeah, say, and if she's like, well, I'm doing the contract, she literally has to do the contract for her seller either way.
Right.
And if she's like, well, then I won't do the contract, say, great, we'll use my contract.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing's pretty cool. I mean, we've been having most of our conversations over text, so it's like the few conversations we did have, she was pretty cool. But I just, I told her what I wanted and clearly didn't listen.
Yeah, no, it's just that's what they do. That's just what they do. It's very frustrating. I'm sorry you had to deal with that.
Okay, so yeah, I'll let her know to like change all that. And then should I sign it before I submit it to you to review again, or should I submit it before I sign it?
If she updates everything on the contract like that, I would go ahead and I would just go ahead and sign it and submit it directly to our team via the submission tab. But also, I would tell me, because I think I have a buyer. As soon as that's signed, I think I can call a buyer and sell it live.
Okay, bet. Okay, so yeah, so I'll get that to her. I'll talk to her tonight because she's looking for my text, and so we can get that done tonight. I'll submit it, and then yeah, we can hop back on tomorrow and get this done.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming up and telling me about that. I think you've done really well, guys. Or Taylor, sorry.
Great. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely. Talk soon. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. All right. We got 2 more questions, and then I'll jump into some cash on cash return examples. Sammy, hi. How are you?
Hey, Richard, how you doing?
I am doing very well. What may I help you out with today?
So I have, let me actually just send you something. I have questions about 2 or 3 things. First of all, I have a possible mortgage takeover, or a possible hybrid, I should say. I'm just going to tell you the numbers, and you can tell me if it's worth pursuing or not. Because I've been told by people who know more than me in this group is that this is not worth the time of an investor, or you'd never find a buyer for this.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can either confirm or deny that information.
Sure. So the asking price is 800,000. The interest rate is 3.25, 3.25.
Okay.
The loan amount or loan balance is 525.
Okay.
And what else do you need? You need the market.
So honestly, just 2 things. What is the 525 cost at 3% or whatever that is?
$4,000 a month.
$4,000 per month. Okay. And remember, if it is the property in good condition?
Yes, great condition.
All that matters in a property that's in good condition is, what does it rent out for? What does it bring? And would you be willing to trade that amount of money for it? So for example, let's say I broke into your house in the middle of the night and I stole $100,000 from your bank account or under your mattress, right? And I was like, wait, don't worry. I give you $500 a month back. What would you say?
No.
You'd be like, no, man, I need more than that. That's how an investor thinks. Hey, if I'm going to spend all of this money, how much do I make per month after taking 20% off the top? So you got $4,000 of monthly payments on your $500K loan.
Yeah, I should say 4,000 is PITI. It's everything.
Great. And then do you have a payment on the remaining amount to the seller?
I would have it. I mean, she's refusing the whole idea of a trust, but I mean, I would.
We don't need a trust. We don't need a trust.
Somewhere between.
It's not necessary. It's for their protection, not our protection. So we don't need a trust if they don't want to do a trust.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the gross, the how much it rents out for, and it's already rented.
But wait a second. Wait a second before you do that. You said it was a hybrid, right?
Yes.
So in a hybrid, you have a portion of the purchase that's on a loan. So we have an $800K purchase, $500K or so on the loan. You have a down payment. What's your down payment?
80,000.
80,000.
10% or even less.
Okay, 80,000. And the purchase price is their asking price?
800,000 is their asking price. Yes.
And that's the price you agreed to.
She hasn't even allowed me to explore this further because she's refusing the whole idea. But I mean, I want to just to make sure that the number's okay before I can pursue it some more. I only sent her an email, and we had a few conversations before that.
Well, sure. Just so
the solution yet.
So if you sell a house for 800 and 500 is on the mortgage and 80K is down, that's about $600,000, 605, depending on what the exact mortgage balance is. But you agreed to 800. Where is the other $195,000?
It's an equity. They own it.
Yes.
They're paying on it.
Yes. So we're making payments on that amount.
Yeah, we would pay 4,000 and we would still have more left of the gross rent.
You're not hearing me. We're gonna say it again. $800,000 purchase price, 80K down, 500 on the loan, right?
Okay.
Yes. There's a remaining 200K. Are we getting that to them with payments, or are we getting that to them with a balloon at a later date?
No, with the payments.
Okay. What payments are you going to be making on that amount?
I mean, I'd say 200, 300. That would be
I'd probably
my
put it
spread, I
at
think.
I'd probably put it at 500. Okay, so that means our PITI is going to be, the reason I wasn't continuing there is because we haven't addressed what is happening with the equity. You know, it's not, if it's equity, then it has to be paid unless they're agreeing to a lowball offer. So typically in a hybrid, we'll either have monthly payments towards the equity, which is referred to as a seller carryback, or we'll just give them that money at a later date. It sounds like we might have payments on it and we'll give them the remaining amount at a later date. We'll propose $500 in monthly payments. Now, what does the house rent out for? I'll tell you, it would probably need to be renting out for about $7,500 in order for an 80K down payment to work.
I mean, we can manipulate that structure. The gross rent is 6,400.
Okay. So, okay.
You can increase it if you want.
Okay. So $6,400. So then we're going to take 20% off the top. That's going to put you at 5,120. And then we subtract the $4,500. It's going to only leave us with a little bit of monthly profit here. So yeah, you could probably only pay him like $100 to $200 per month towards the seller carryback. As it sits right now, your down payment is too high. So the scenario is I break into your house and I steal 100K. I give you $600 a month. That's how an investor looks at it. You're like, no. Give me my 100K back. $600 a month is not enough money returned to me for $100,000 invested. More realistically, probably at least $2,000 per month, but there's not even $2,000 a month in the deal. The mortgage payments for the property is bringing in $6,500. You'd have to be able to raise that rent shortly to at least 7,000, and I'd prefer closer to like a 60 or 70K down payment. Probably 70K down payment, and I'd love to be bringing in at least $7,000 per month with a payment to the seller of probably $300. So to reiterate, 70K down, $300 monthly payment, as long as that rent can be raised to $7,000, and then it would be worth pursuing.
I see. Okay, fair enough.
So
if we had lowered the entry fee or the down payment,
yeah,
can we manipulate that to make the deal work?
Yes, you can. Absolutely. So $600 is good cash flow, but just not good cash flow for 80K down and probably 100K down when you factor in the buyer's entry fee. So yeah, you probably don't need to change your monthly payments at all if your down payment is closer to, I don't know, perhaps 50K.
50K. Okay.
Yeah. So you could probably offer her 50K down, take over the debt, 500 in payments, and then a balloon at a later date.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get what is it? A link to you. I just want to see if this is your like what you're searching for in Cleveland or in or even Harry was searching for. I have this agent. I've been on the phone with them a long time ago. They basically were not reachable. They just out of the blue sent me two addresses, and they said, one is a failed listing, and the other one just fell out of a contract. I'm just seeing if this is what you're searching for. Would you like me to send you that, or
yeah,
I do comps first?
Yes. I'd love to. Do you want to give us the address on it?
I'm gonna DM you if you don't mind.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, he sent me a link. Here we go. They should be in your DMs.
Yeah, I like this area. This is just where we were comping. Do you?
Really?
Yeah. We just looked at this. This area, not this property. Great. Okay. So let's find out. Is this on Zillow? It says it's pending right now.
Yes, when he sent this to me like right before I left for work. I wish I had time. I would have called him and tried to come to you with a under contract better than just the speculation. But I wanted to see if this is what you guys were looking for. I think
Yes.
he has them both.
So you're talking to
Okay.
you're talking to a wholesaler, and the wholesaler has both these under contract.
No, to an agent.
Okay, well, it's pending. Do you know what pending means?
Yes, I do. But he says it fell out of contract. Maybe it just he hasn't.
Understood.
updated this.
Understood. I see. I was confused because I was like, wait a second, how is that the agent, but it's also pending? I'm interested actually. I'm really interested in this. I'd have to comp it out. It's an off-market deal. Can I share my screen on it? Since it's off-market, it means that it's not listed for sale. Nobody can get the realtor's contact information.
All right, go for it.
Okay, so I
My
want
screen
to
won't load anyway. So
see what the ARV is on this. So, do you have photos of the interior?
no, not yet. No.
Okay.
Well, actually, let me see if the link.
Get some photos of the interior if you would. So guys, I'm going to click pending and under contract, and I'm going to click apply, and it looks like this house is offered for 44110. 44110, and then we're going to go ahead and do price. They're asking 65. So let's do 64,800 to 65,100. There it is. That's what we were just looking at here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and reset all filters. Now I just want to make sure we're not in the hood. So I want to click pending and under contract. We're right there. And I want to just draw around this neighborhood. So we'll go to here. We'll go to here. We'll go to here. We'll go to here. And we'll go to here. The house is approximately in the center. If we click pending and under contract, is it this guy right there? That guy right there. We're going to click so, but first, what are we? We are a 4.2 with 2,100 square feet. For sale, sold, past 12 months, 4.2, 2,100 square feet, 12 months, price high to low, 4.2, 2,100 square feet. This thing says it's 14 bedrooms, guys. Wow. We want to just do multifamily, guys. Just multifamily. Multifamily. Okay. So I would say the comps aren't as good as they could be. I think they're fine. Not as good as they could be, but this guy right here did sell for 190, but it's a little bit different. It's a duplex, 6.3. That's a 5.3 triplex, different. This is not a 14-bedroom house. That's a joke. No, we don't have 14 bedrooms in this house. And then we got this guy right here. So yeah, your ARV is probably like 130 on this, I would say. Is probably what you would sell for.
Are you talking about both or one specific?
I'm talking about this guy right here, East 143rd. Maybe 130, 135. Which is fine. That's okay. What is our, so we'll call it $130,000 on the ARV. What is our, I mean, I'd have to know the interior. Do you know anything about the interior?
And I haven't had a chance to call him back after this text, but yeah, I'll find out more and get back to you, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested. So I guys, I want to buy right now. I want to buy right now in Detroit or Cleveland. If you can find me something in Detroit or Cleveland, we'll get it done. But I'm gonna go
Do you
ahead
think
and
the other one? Sorry to interrupt. Do you think the other one has a similar? Well, not an AR. Well, yeah, an ARV, or do you think that's you're also interested in the other one?
I'm pretty
The other
interested.
one's, I think, is a failed listing.
I'm pretty interested in this. I am really interested. I just need to see photos. I really like it. I'd love to buy something like that. I just need to know how bad it is. I just need to send my guy. It's spot crime, not stop crime, guys. Spot crime, sorry. But yeah, I'm interested in the other one. So the other one is this guy?
Yes.
Okay. First, let's look at some shootings. Oh no. So dismiss here, Paxton Road, search. Okay. You've got a couple shootings around here. Not the worst in the world, but you know, it's a couple.
It's like how it's this weird thing in Cleveland. It's almost street by street.
Yeah, it is. I'd say so. So I'm gonna zoom out, guys. There's the property. So we want to find out where this is. Paxton Road is 44108. Hey, Harry.
That's me.
What do you think about 44110 and 44108?
108 is mostly a sketchy area, but I could usually get away with it. 44110, I might have to see where it is on the map.
Okay, I'm just looking at two off markets right now. This one right here, Paxton Road. Over here.
Yeah, I mean, I do have some homes in that little corridor. Not the best area. You could get away with it though.
He just sent me some deals. So there's the curve. There's the curve. Paxton Road must be right.
I could pull it up on my map and see what houses I have nearby.
Okay.
That's a fun way for me to think about it.
Where's Paxton Road? Am I missing Paxton? Oh, it's right there. Paxton Road right there. Okay. There's the house. So if we zoom in, it's in between that under that little hook thing. Okay, so it's right around there. I'm gonna reset all of my filters and draw around the area. So we're approximately right here. Let's go ahead and do draw. I'll just go like from here to here to here to there. Click apply. We're right around here. I'm gonna go. I need to know what the property is. So it's a 5-3
Duplex?
Yeah, 5-3 duplex. Nice. I like this. I'm actually more interested in the 5-3.
Okay, so in that zip code, I've got 1, 2.
Oh, you do have the neighbor's house right on Eddy Road. Harry owns the neighbor's house.
Yeah, I have a single family right here. I actually filmed it today.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
So that's an okay area.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. It's good enough.
It's passable. It's good enough. Don't raise a family there.
Okay.
All right.
And then let's look around, guys. Home type, multifamily, date, past 12 months. Dude, the realtor really liked the spotlight.
Yeah.
She was
the notary.
yeah. Oh, sorry, notary. Gosh, notary really liked it. Okay, comps look kind of low here, but I'll price high to low. So, oh, actually, maybe they're not that bad. So you've got a 160 for a 4.2, and you're saying an extra bedroom doesn't add value, even though it increases your income.
It makes it way easier to sell, but it does not add to the ARV.
Okay. So 4.2. Look at this beautiful duplex. That's nice. Look at that one.
Wow. Well, they really made it look nice with those lights.
I mean, that's actually maybe that's a trick. Maybe that's a. Okay, well, so your ARV here is, I mean, that one's huge. This guy's huge. This guy's 3,000 square feet. This guy's 16. There's the 7.3 triplex. Okay. Are triplexes only converted to triplexes, or are they ever actually
No, they're
triplexes?
sometimes actually triplexes. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Because I'd love a triplex.
There's a lot of duplexes that get converted to triplexes under the table.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. So 4.2, 2,700. I feel like ARV on this is probably about 140. Probably 140. Is this guy renovated? This guy's not renovated. Oh my God. maybe yeah, I'm gonna say 140, pretend 140 for ARV on this, and then this guy's offered at what? I need photos of both.
Understood.
So
I'll get them.
I'm interested in both of them. I just need photos.
Okay. May I ask about one final thing?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna DM you. I have also this off market. Yeah. Okay. So it should show up in your DMs.
I did buy a triplex in that zip code.
I don't see anything in my DMs. Do you send it?
One second.
What do you think about DSCR loans? They're great. Are you paying my rent today? I'm gonna pick people tomorrow or the next day. Guys,
So,
chances are the people I pick to pay their rent will never respond to me. Like chances are I'll say, I'll pay your rent, I'll pay your rent, I'll pay your rent. Please, hi, I'll pay your rent. Please, 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 please. And chances are you'll never respond to me. So I'll pick some names. I'm ready to do it, but we'll see. Okay. So you got a fourplex, $2,500.
These are off market, being sold by an owner, and he wants to sell them as a package. And I also have pictures if you want, but I just wanted to see what would you think, and can they be moved? He's asking only for cash because of a family situation. He's I think he's splitting up with his wife, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna see about the map. Newton, Iowa. Is it?
Hang out?
Yes.
It's up to you. It's kind of deep, dude. There's probably nothing to be done in cash because it's deep. You see how it's just not a very big area. I mean, maybe if you just completely lowball him, but you'd want to be in Des Moines if you were gonna do a deal out here. It's just I just did a deal in Iowa, but it was in Des Moines, or Cedar Rapids actually. So I would say it's hard when you're not in a mainstream area.
So it's the your comment is on the population.
Yeah, it's just not a very big area, so it makes it not as appealing.
They are fully rented though.
If you could offer him 0.6 of what it's worth, we might be able to do something. But it's a lot harder when it's not in a major area.
Understood.
All right.
Okay.
I'll catch you later, man. See ya. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Okay. My agent got back to me. Agent said, hey, I sent the sellers the contract. I also sent title company to review. This type of transaction is new to me. Sellers are reviewing the contract. So pretty definitively, this is what's going to happen. You're going to send it to the title company, and title company is going to say, this is not allowed. We don't know what this investor is talking about. And then I'm going to pull up HUD-1, which is something that they look at every single day of their life. And I'm going to look at line 203 on HUD-1. You can look this up. Looks like this photo is blurry. Wonder if we can see it. So here's a settlement statement. You see line 203. It says existing loans taken subject to, and then it's repeated on 503. It says existing loans taken subject to. And remember, this document is prepared by the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development, as it says right here. So what's going to happen is, we're going to reach out to the title company. Unless it's the title company I said we can use, they're going to be like, I'm sorry, I've never seen this type of transaction before. You shouldn't do it. And then I'm going to be like, why did the United States government prepare a document and put it on here if this is not something that we can do and is generally a bad idea for the seller? And they're going to be like, so honestly, if you want me to connect you with my escrow officer, I can. But if you're trying to talk to a residential escrow officer about a creative finance transaction, they're going to say something that isn't true ultimately. So I'm actually going to Parkview, Lexi. Hey, Lexi, this is the agent for a deal I'm trying to do in Cleveland on Parkview Avenue. She's trying to talk to an escrow officer about a subject to transaction, but I think she might be trying to talk to a residential escrow officer. Can you give her our escrow officer or our title company so that we can connect her with somebody who's informed? I just worry that they're going to say, "Hey, I have no idea what type of transaction this is." By the way, it's a subject to deal, not a trust acquisition agreement. Okay. So I'm working on getting a mortgage takeover done. We'll see what happens, but I've got my water. Thank you, though. Mhm. Mabricio, you can put that if you're the owner of that. You can put it in the link in my bio. If you're not the owner, you can join my Discord and come show me, and I can try to I can try to help you out on stream here. Anyways, Riley, what's up, man? You got a deal?
What's up, Richard? How you doing?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I got a deal. I sent it to your DMs. So it's a fourplex in Arkansas. I was talking to the agent. It's a trust acquisition, so he owes 150. Or sorry, 250. They're listed for 265. I just kind of wanted to run it by you and see what you thought. So the 3 units are rented out. One's for 550. He's been there for years. Another one's 900. Another one's 950. So 2,400.
Really quickly,
And
what are the
Yep.
what are the photos that show a really wrecked property? Is that something else?
No, so that's the top unit. That's the 2 bedroom on top. So that'd be the 4th unit. It needs about like 30K of work. So they said that you could put like 30K in, and you could either do a 2 bedroom, 1 bath, or you could do 2 1 bedroom, 1 baths. Which I think obviously the 2-1 would be easier, and it'd rent out for about 1,300 a month once you did that. So I didn't know if this would be something, someone would buy for a mortgage takeover, if it's like 6K to the realtor, 3K to the seller, and then obviously a fee and your rehab.
I mean, maybe they would. Maybe they would. I would imagine rehab's at least $30,000 or $40,000 on something like this. And that entry's above 20%. So my concern here is I can get a loan that will cover the purchase price and the renovation for usually 10%. Available. I'm probably not gonna, but at the same time, I haven't done it a lot, so maybe somebody would buy. It's quite possible that somebody would like to do a trust acquisition agreement on a distressed quadplex. I just don't know. So if you want to shoot your shot, we can definitely try. I just have never sold anything distressed as a trust acquisition agreement before.
Okay. Yeah, because it has like a 4.5% interest rate, and if you rehabbed it, you're looking at like 4,200 or something gross, and then you take off 20%, and your EITI of 1,900. It's like 1,100 a month cash flow.
Somebody might be down for it. I'll say that somebody could be down for it. It's just I haven't had experience with it in the past. I don't understand why they'd be down for it, but there's a lot of that I don't understand. So it's possible. It's just it hasn't worked for me in the past, or perhaps I haven't tried it in the past. It just occurs to me that the opportunity cost is, well, wait a second. Why don't I just use a hard money loan? Then I don't have to come up with rehab money. And the same.
That makes sense. Okay, I appreciate it.
But dude, you could definitely shoot your shot at it. I've been wrong in the past,
Yeah, I probably will. I mean, it's worth a shot.
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen, right?
Yep. All right, I appreciate it, Rich.
Absolutely. Hey, Yasu, off-market fix and flip deal in Detroit, multifamily, because I really need a multifamily. Harry said if there's one thing he would undo about what he's previously bought, it's been single families. Running out of multifamily units to contact in my local market that have 100% equity. Adam, why do it in your local market? What's the reason? Adam, I have a question. When you were contacting those people in your local market, did you go in person or did you call them? You called them. If you called them, what's the point of not doing this elsewhere? Because it's like you're doing it virtually from home. Sure, it may be comforting to know that that's in your backyard, but what's the housing prices are quadruple in comparison to the national averages. Remember, higher prices don't mean better deals. It means lower cash flow. So there's no reason to just do it in your local market. Remember, I have never done a deal in Oregon, and I live in Oregon. The only deal I've ever done in Oregon is the house that I live in, and I bought it. So guys, I've never done a wholesale deal in Oregon. Not once have I done a wholesale deal in Oregon. I do most of my deals in Ohio, Texas, Georgia, Florida, Tennessee, Indiana, maybe New England from time to time, you know? Anyways, Tensei, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Rich. How are you?
I'm well. What can I help you with?
So I was talking to a realtor yesterday about a property. I got it presented to them. It seemed like she was really on board with it, but she did just ask if she could speak with you. I think she was a bit worried whether or not it was credible.
Of course, I totally
But
understand.
she was just asking if she could talk to you.
Let's first determine whether or not your deal is a deal. So do you want to talk to me about it? What type of deal is it? Seller finance?
Yes, it's seller finance.
What's the location?
So what I presented, it was based. Sorry,
What's the location?
it's in Tucson, Arizona.
Great, amazing market. Price is
Pull it up. It is 3. Okay. Yes, 390. It's listed for 389,999. So just 390. I offered 450, then 45K down and monthly payments of 1,125, and then a balloon of 6 years.
I'm so sorry. I was responding to a comment. Your purchase price is $395. What'd you offer?
I offered 450 and 10% down and monthly payments of 1,125, and then a balloon of 6 years.
And nice. What does it rent out for?
It currently, let me check. It rents for $25.75 a month.
Nice, man. And taxes and insurance in Tucson. What, maybe only 300, 400?
Yeah. The taxes are not high at all.
That's great. That's an
Yes,
amazing deal. That's an amazing deal. I'll
appreciate it.
happily use my credibility to get that thing across the finish line, dude. Really, really good job. By the way, where'd you find this?
I'm so sorry. My internet is cutting in and out.
Where'd you find this?
I mean, it was just on Zillow. I've been like having a system of, searching for properties who have been on market and then just checking whether or not they cash flow, and then I write it down. And I have like 4 A4 papers filled of that. So I've just been calling that every day. But yeah, it's on Zillow.
How many calls?
Not that hard, to be honest.
How many calls do they have to make? How many calls do you have to make in order for you to find an opportunity like this? Because I think your deal is probably $10,000, maybe $15,000. How many calls do you have to make before finding something like this?
So craziest thing, it was literally this week I started recording like my calls. So I think on Monday I called like 30 people. On Tuesday I didn't. Yesterday I called 21 people, and today I've called 17. So give or take maybe like 50. I don't know. I'm really not sure if this will go through. Hopefully it does, because it sounds really great. And she seemed like she was very on board with it. She just wanted more credibility, because I think the company she's dealing with is also an LLC. But yeah, maybe like 50, 55 calls. I maybe present an offer or two every single day and just be consistent. And eventually good deals like this will pop up.
Wow. Okay, so guys, he probably made 40 or 50 phone calls for $15,000. And I can assure you that's what a $15,000 deal is, because we literally just sold a seller finance deal like that. I mean, Rowan got a $30,000 assignment fee from his quadplex, and it's a seller finance deal as well. So that's just that 50 is pretty standard, guys, pretty standard. I would say, what would you rather make, chat? What would you rather make? Would you rather do, I don't know, you think maybe 6 months of work and you don't get 15,000. You receive $15,000, but you don't get to keep $15,000. So you work for 6 months and you receive 15, but you literally use the 15 to keep your heart beating. Or would you rather call for a week? Gosh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's just a hard question. It's like on one side of things, you run in place for 6 months, and on the other side of things, you lock in for a week. Gosh, that's a beautiful deal, man. And I 100% will. Rowan did make 30K. Honestly, I might want to interview him about that, but Rowan did make $30,000, Drew. So yeah, I'm loving your deal, especially in Tucson, one of the best markets you could possibly get it in due to taxes and insurance and high rent. I'm going to go ahead and call your agent right now. Can you give me the address and I'll go ahead and call?
Sure. Is it okay if I DM you? I just want to maintain privacy.
I want you to maintain privacy as well. You're holding a $15K check here, man. I bet there's snakes in the grass.
Okay. Sure.
Dude, let me know if these are all AI. Let me know if every single one of these are fake. Is every single one fake? I have to know. Let me know if these are all AI. Thanks, dog. Every single one of those is fake? Just all of them. I'm not saying that they're real. I just need you to say, yes, every single one is fake. Thank you. And then once he sends this, we'll go ahead and do that call. And Andrew, we might want to clip this. This call on this deal right here. Andrew, are you still here? I know you were here just a second ago. Have you ever bought in Buffalo, New York? No, I haven't. And then can you send me the address just so I know what I'm talking about?
Okay, sure. I will send it.
Thank you. Detroit duplex. Seller finance. I haven't talked to Dispo today, Matt, but if you'd like to talk to Dispo, tc@GrandonTaylorProperties.com or #support. Those are your two outlets right there. Yeah, I would buy in South Carolina, guys. I'd also buy in. I mean, I'd prefer not to buy in New York because of the tenant laws, but yeah, I mean, if a good deal comes, a good deal comes. Okay, let's check this out. And where do you get these leads? Lightning leads, PropStream, Zillow? Where do they come from?
Just searching on Zillow, honestly, like spending maybe like 2 hours a day and finding deals that don't cash flow using the checkmate pitch. Works like a charm.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about, man. Okay. Well, let me just relay your terms one more time. 450. We have 45K down. We have monthly payments of
1,125. I can actually just send it to you.
And then a 6-year balloon. Got it. Locked in. Okay. I'm ready. I just don't want her to ask me about the deal. And I'm like, I don't even know the address. I don't even know the terms. I just want to make sure that we've got something good.
Okay.
I am. And what's your name? What does she know you as?
Danny Tosin.
Okay, I'll call you Danny. Okay. And her name is
Hi. If you record your name,
Moraima, I believe. Moraima.
Richard Taylor.
Thanks, Richard Taylor. Please stay on the line.
How many houses does Richard own? I had 25. I sold 2. I'm down to 23.
This is Moraima.
Hi, Moraima. My name is Richard Taylor. You've been speaking to my acquisitions manager about a property in Tucson that you guys have received a seller finance offer on. I'm just calling you for credibility purposes, whether you need proof of funds or my portfolio. I just want to say the offer's real. I'm ready to close on something. We just didn't know if you guys were interested in it.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. I was letting them know that, excuse me, I would be acting as a dual agent in the transaction. So I would need to have you guys sign the buyer broker agreement.
No problem.
And then I can generate the official proposal for you guys.
Of
and
course.
have,
Great. Is that something you think that your seller was interested in, or just presenting it at this time?
I'm presenting it at this time.
Got it. No worries. No worries. Well, let's see if we get any traction on that. And if there's anything you need from us, just let us know. And I'll text you over proof of funds from today. Okay.
Okay, perfect. And so should I send the documents over to you for signature?
Yes, let's do that. Yes,
Yeah.
let's do that. He's my acquisitions manager, but sure, I'm happy to sign on that.
Okay.
Perfect. Let me send you over signing information, email, company, all that fun stuff.
Perfect. That sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Yeah, so she just needed a call. That was all she needed. So here, I think she's just presenting the offer. But hopefully we get that thing accepted. I'm going to go ahead and add her to my contacts, and I'm going to put you in a chat with her. So let me go ahead and take the address, put it in my phone, -agent. By the way, guys, I just updated proof of funds. Good news about the proof of funds is I made like 30K in the past 2 days or so. So it's significantly higher in case you needed a larger proof of funds amount. But I will say that's proof of funds up to like $2 million. So you should be fine. Okay. So, and when I say $2 million, guys, I'm talking about the down payments we give. If you're doing a 200K deal, guys, what should the down payment be? Or $2 million deal, what should the down payment be? Probably about 200,000, right? Probably about 200,000. 10% is typically what we like to put down here. So how do you get proof of funds if you're doing this for the first time? Yeah, you just go to proof of funds. I do not have $2 million. I heard Richard mention my name. Yeah, Rowan, if you get a 30K deal, I'd love to do a video about it. If you do a $30,000 deal, that's fine. I don't care. I don't care if it's split. If you do a $30,000 deal, I'd love to make a video about that. That's good. Rowan, I'm also buying those deals, so I'm also a buyer for those, as you remember. So, guys, I don't know if my multifamily in Massachusetts is going to go through. What do you think the agent tried to do? I came to an agreement with the seller. We're all good to go. What do we think that the agent tried to do? They tried to sneak in their commission. They tried to sneak in their commission. Yes. $18,000. Yes. Of course. So now the agent's blowing up the deal and we're trying to revive it. So I don't have anything to purchase right now. Nicholas keeps asking me how many houses did you own when you were 20? I had 0 houses at 20 years old. How many wholesale deals do you think I had done at 20? 0. I did my first wholesale deal. Well, yeah, I was 21. I did my first wholesale because I was born in July of 2001, and I did my first wholesale deal in October of 2021. So I'm pretty sure I hadn't done any wholesale deals at 20. I think I did my first wholesale deal at late 20 or early 2021, or early of age 21. Thanks for the response. I'm coming for you then. That's nice. Okay. So let's text her. Company. EMD, $2,000, non-refundable, submitted post inspection, 7 days, COE on or before 30 days. Can I get your phone number in the chat, Tensei? 30 days. And then I'm also going to get her.
Wait, what did you say?
Can I get your phone number in the chat so I can put you in this group chat here?
Sure, but I'm using SalesMate, so I can't really send text though.
Okay, I'm going to follow up with her. I'm going to put this in my deal sheet and I'll follow up with her, and I'm going to continue to bring you up. I'll set a reminder, bring you up tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah. Professional race at the end of the year, August, 50K live viewers. Would love for you guys to come out. Races 25K to do so, and saving up for that and getting sponsors. Yeah, I'll think about it, Ron. So close of escrow on or before 30 days. Okay. So I just sent that. Let's go ahead and do new POF for her. Okay. Sometimes I do interest rates. Sometimes I do. At Lexi, seller is asking how the mortgage payments will be made. I've explained that we will get their login info and will be making Sorry, providing credibility and answering agent questions. Okay. Okay, I'm going to bring you up tomorrow, okay?
All right, then. Thanks so much.
Tomorrow at 1:45, remind me to bring up TENSEI.
Okay. I added bring up.
What is Miata? Amare, come on. Miata is like your lowest barrier to entry sports car. It's like your cheapest reliable sports car on the market. It was like an absolute hit in the early 90s when it was debuted in Japan, and there's been 5 or 6 variations of it, and it's like it's a really slow sports car, to be honest. It's like immensely slow, but it's the entry level racing car. It's where you start. I mean, I guess you start with go-karts, but you know, it's like an entry level sports car, I would say. Okay. All right. So, Tensei, you're taken care of, and yeah, you're good to go.
Sorry, I just want to confirm one more thing.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm literally like across the world at the moment. So what time should I come?
Look, I would do 1:30 or 1:45 p.m. PST. So I set a reminder tomorrow for 1:45 p.m. PST. What country are you in?
I'm in Nigeria, actually.
Okay, I have no idea what time it is over there, but there you go. And look at that, guys. We got a guy doing this successfully from Nigeria. Are you a U.S. citizen at all?
Nope, I've never been to the U.S. Like my dad went there 10 years ago.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. I love that. I'm so happy to have individuals like you here. Thanks for being a part of this, man. It's really cool to see people doing this without any knowledge of the United States. You've never been to the United States?
Nope, I have no idea what goes up around there.
A lot of bullshit, frankly. But honestly, dude, that's great. That's great. I'm really, really happy that you're showing people that it can be done. And you've been here for, do you say you've been here for a week or you've been recording for a week?
No. I've been recording for a week. This is like my going on third month in my own wholesale. But like seriously, I honestly was one of your advice of just listening to podcasts and phone recordings of like you talking, and that has really helped me to talk to these realtors in a lot more calm way. So yeah, it's been really nice. But about let's say 2 months. Let's say 2 months. Beginning of the third month.
Wow. Well, that's unbelievable, man. I love your trajectory. I really hope we get this. Keep pushing, okay?
All right then. Thank you so much.
Talk soon. Bye-bye. This guy says Ice jumped me. Annabelle Perez, did Ice really jump you? Did that actually happen? Because I haven't ever met anybody. Like I've heard of it from various different individuals, but I haven't. If he's okay, maybe he's joking. Okay. I just was curious to hear from it from somebody firsthand because I've never met somebody. I've only heard stories from people whose friends have and such. Our buyer was, but yeah, I just was curious. Anyways, wow, the time really flew. Holy, okay, that was really, really quick. Yeah, Maria, I totally agree. I'm fully on board with that. Oh, not physically jump, but okay. Well, Annabelle Perez, I just brought you up because I wanted to hear your story. I just wanted to see what happened there, but hopefully everything is okay. Okay. I just got sent an email from the gymnastic studio person. Remember the gymnastic studio? She just sent me an email. Let me go ahead and see what she's saying here. Texas commercial option 1, 0% interest, asking price of 1.3, monthly payment of 3,000, same term of the mortgage from 22. Option 2, interest payment 1.1, 30-year. Buyer's monthly payment. Hey Richard. I can't honestly, I can't change anything else. She's asking to change the terms. I honestly can't. Hey Ellen, I got your email and I think your terms are fine. I think it's fine, but ultimately, here's the issue. Remember, if we add on an interest rate, it's above the payment we're making you. I see that you have the 2.06% interest rate, but remember, we also have. She wants to do 1.1 million 30-year term. 30. Well, I'll call her. We might be able to change this. So Ellen. Keeping in mind the rent increase is likely possible with the 5-year locked-in rent, which is significantly increased. Also possibility. We want a 2-week back out clause, down payment of 125, balloon note in 10 years, tax and insurance and escrow as well. So hey, I looked at your email here. So I don't think we can go up on the purchase price because I really did not see any comps even at the price that we're asking here. I totally understand the need for an interest rate. What I'm thinking is you look up your property on Zillow, the estimated value is $750. Whether or not your property is worth $750, the estimated value based on all the comps the internet could find, $750,000, and we're at like over $1 million. So I can't both go up on the purchase price or add an interest rate onto it. But I will say it's a seesaw. So I'll tell you what, if we were at the 1.1 million and we could lower the down payment to perhaps $100,000 and do the 2% interest rate, we might be able to talk about something like that. It's just as of now, I'm like, well, I guess we'll shoot our shot at this, but I don't really know if it's going to be a deal. And to go up even higher is just like, ugh, I really don't know if we can do it. So yeah, you know, if you would consider the 2% interest rate at $100,000 down, yes. But do look around, you know, do put your property into Zillow and see what its estimated value is. And hopefully, you know, that kind of changes your understanding a little bit. I really do think our best bet is with the offer that we have now. But with that said, it's very 50-50 based on the fact that we're overpaying for the property by so much. She sent me a bit of a counter, but that's okay. All right. Message you about realtors asking. You were asking about. I messaged you about the realtor's cell number. Newfie, what was that about? I'm sorry, I don't remember. I'm learning seller financing. I've been focused on multifamily with 100% equity. Should I move to hybrid deals? No. I like seller financing with 100% equity. Guys, let's review the types of deals that we do. Okay. Specifically, the cash deals. Do you guys remember the cash deals that we were talking about? Can you find me seller finance? Lost my TA and broker. Now I need to buy a car. Honestly, I'm going to show you about some cash deals, Amari. I'm going to show you about some cash deals. Let's talk cash deals, guys. So I'm reviewing our cash on cash return. Amari, try the cash deals that we're looking at here. Check this out, guys. Let's underwrite some deals for cash on cash return. I'm going to start with perhaps Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee, Section 8 deals. I'm going to go ahead and put a price filter of $120,000. I'm going to look at single family houses and I'm going to see what's available. So price high to low, single family houses. I'm noticing a lot of 2-bed, 1-baths. They can't be in bad condition, guys. These ones can't be in bad condition. And this guy's house, is it in bad condition? No, it's not in bad condition. It's just a little ugly. I think it's just a little ugly. And guys, I do prefer that the house is attractive. So I guess houses in Memphis, Tennessee start to be in okay condition around 130. But the cash on cash is really not going to allow for that. So let's go up to 140 and just see what there is. So minimum price point for a house. We've got this guy listed at $140,000. We have no photos of the interior. I really need photos of the interior to do this. This one, no photos of the interior. This one, it's not that this is not a deal, guys. It's not that this is not a deal. It's that, look at this. It just became vacant. House remodeled 1 year ago by owner, write-off contingent inspect. Oh, interesting. So this guy right here, he's at 140. Let's see what he owes, because I just want to know what I can offer him. It's vacant. No photos, but he owes 112. That's why he hasn't sold. Let's ask if we can take over the debt on this. You want to just ask if we can take over the debt? New conventional 700. Okay. I'll ask to take over this debt. I'm going to call this guy really quickly. I don't know. I just seen, this isn't even what we were supposed to do, but I just see an opportunity and I got to call. I got to call when I see an opportunity. So it's listed by Anthony Willoughby. Let's give him a call. Mobile.
Number you dialed is not in service.
Really? You have a fake phone number on the internet, dude?
The number you dialed is not in service. Please check the number and
We'll sell your house. We'll sell your house. By the way, if buyers reach out to us, we're not only not going to give them our phone number, but even if they find our phone number, no chance we pick up the phone. No. We're not picking up the phone. We're not going to do that. We're no. God, what do you get paid for, bro? What do you get paid for? Genuinely, really, truly, what do you get paid for? Holy. Okay, so Anthony Willoughby. Oh man, you're just the worst. You're just the worst. We have no way to contact you. Holy shit. Oh my God.
Welcome to Willoughby Realtors. If you know the extension of the party you are trying to reach, you may dial it at any time. To speak with Mr. Willoughby, press 1. For a dial by. To leave a message or join our team, speak now and we will call you back. Thank you. Record your message at the tone. Press any key or stop talking to end the recording.
Hi there. My name is Richard Taylor. I've got a house in Memphis, Tennessee. It's 1347 Harbert Avenue in Memphis, Tennessee. I came across a listing that you guys have in Memphis right now. It's going to be the property located on Patterson Street. I see that it's been there for some time. I kind of underwrote it at $140,000. I think we could get pretty close to that. I would give you guys, I'll tell you what, I'll give you guys $15,000 if I could take over the existing loan. That would put you at $127,000 purchase price. So I'm essentially offering you $127,000 to take over the existing debt. That is exactly how I purchased my property in Harbert Avenue, which is worth about 3 times what this one is. If you'd like to speak to the seller about somebody taking over their debt and what their experience was with that, I'd be happy to connect you with them. But anyways, my offer on this particular property is let's keep that mortgage in place. I'm after the debt that you guys already have because of high interest rates right now. And I'd like to purchase it the same way I bought my property on Harbert Avenue by paying you guys $15,000 cash to take over the debt, and I will cover closing costs on top. If you are interested, this is my cell phone. Go ahead and give me a call back. Thanks. Bye-bye. I doubt I'll ever hear back from that. I just saw the opportunity, guys, and I was like, I got a call on that. It's just such a no-brainer. Just such a no-brainer. And maybe I try to skip trace the seller really quickly. I think I might try to skip trace the seller just because I might try to save the seller. So I'm going to just do fastpeoplesearch.com and I'm going to look them up because, guys, remember, this seller is kind of being abused by their realtor right now and there's nobody looking out for them. So I might try to save them. Address. Oh, no. And then where's the property? This guy right here. So let's just see if we could talk to the seller. Like, hey, man, I own your neighbor's house. I'd love to buy one, but your realtor is ancient. Well, that's not the owner. That's not the owner. The owner of the property is going to be DeAndre Stewart. Yeah, that's not the owner. Okay, so that wouldn't go anywhere. Anyways, let's talk about cash on cash return. I think Memphis is a pretty bad place to look given the prices that we're seeing. Let's go to Detroit. Okay, guys, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how we can determine cash on cash return for a property that is for sale. So this guy right here, he is currently for sale at $115,000. Let's figure out what he's getting. Well, he's been there for a long time, so I'm a little nervous about that one. I want to make sure it hasn't been there for ages. I mean, look at that, 250 days on market. There's something wrong with that property. Let's go ahead and put a price filter in place of perhaps $110,000, and let's just figure out what we're looking for. So here's a 4-bed, 1-bath, single-family house. You probably need this thing at $75,000, probably $75,000, but let's figure out what it will rent for. So I'm going to put this thing on Zillow. I'm going to go to Zillow Rental Estimator, and we're going to calculate the cash on cash return. Guys, I would heavily, heavily, heavily recommend screen recording right now. Okay? You need to understand how to figure out cash on cash return if you're going to be selling these deals, guys. We just sold 4 of them. We have a buyer. He's picked up 4. He wants more. We just had a phone call with him. Okay. So I would say right now, more than ever, pay attention because this is the moment where you're going to learn something. So first things first, what does it rent out for? Probably a good amount, probably $1,400. Okay. $1,300. $1,300 is what it rents out for. We need to get them like a 22% cash on cash, maybe a 20% cash on cash return. So if I offer this guy $75,000 and I give it to my buyer at $79,000, sure, we make $4K, but does that work? Here's how we find out. $79,000 down payment on this. It's 20%, so it's going to be $15,800. Interest rate probably 7.3, and you've got a $433 monthly payment. $433 is your monthly payment. And if you're like, Richard, I can't do this. I don't have your calculator. Yes, you do, but you have to make a copy of it. Remember, make a copy of this calculator. Make a copy. Okay, $433. You've got $250 for taxes and insurance. This is your monthly payment. You're renting out for $1,300. We multiply the $1,300 by 0.8, and then we subtract what we're paying monthly. We're paying $683 monthly. So we are making about $357 per month. If you multiply that by 12, we are making $4,284 per year. You want to then divide that figure by the total cost of buying the deal. The deal cost $15,800 plus $5K for closing, so $20,800. So your cash on cash return is 20.5% at $79,000. So I would say it would make sense to get this for $74K. If you can get it at 74, your buyer can pay 78. They're looking at a 21% cash on cash return there. So let's do this 3 more times right now. I'm going to do this 3 more times. Let's see what else we can find. So I'm going to price these things high to low up to $110,000. And let's click on another one. How low can we go? Because remember, the lower price, the better. How low can we go while the houses are still in good condition? I'm going to page 6. Multifamily is just fine, guys. Multifamily is just fine. Look at this. $100,000 still in perfect condition. Can we go even cheaper than that? Multifamily 2.2. You've got 99,000. How cheap can we go, guys? I'm going to go to page 9. Okay, we're still looking in pretty good condition, guys. Pretty good condition if I don't say so myself. Wow. All of this stuff looks great. All right, here's one for 94, but I feel like we can go even cheaper than that. I mean, when do the houses start to get rough? When are they really, really, really rough? This guy right here is sitting at 90, but he's been there for 200 days, so I don't trust him. This guy right here is sitting at, he's been there for 110 days. It's not the worst in the world, guys. Not the worst in the world. It's not great, but it's not terrible. This is okay. That's okay. It's turnkey. It looks to be in good condition. So let's figure out what it rents out for. First things first, guys. So remember, keep screen recording. This is how you do your cash on cash return. I'm thinking we still need to offer 70K. I think we still need to get it for 70K. In fact, I wouldn't like you to offer more than 70K, even if you can, because we still need to deliver a discount to our buyers. Okay, it goes for $1,182 per month. Now I'm thinking 70K is really needed. I'm a little worried about that. Doesn't really look good at all to me, guys, but we'll do the calculation. So 70K, but our buyer perhaps pays 72. Let's just say minimum buyer pays 72,000, maybe 73. I want you to make some money, $73,000. Your down payment is going to be 14,600. Your monthly payment's 400 plus 250 for taxes and insurance in Detroit. 400 plus 250. Now, guys, you can grab taxes and insurance from Zillow. You can just pull up the listing and you can scroll down and you can grab your taxes and insurance. See right here? They're lying a little bit, but, you know, I like to inflate it to make sure it's accurate. But you can grab it from there. So your monthly payment's $650 here. Your rent is $1,150. So $1,150 multiplied by 0.8 is $920. Now subtract your $650. You're only making $270 a month. I don't like that, guys. Multiply that by 12. Now you're getting $3,240 per year. Divide that by the down payment, which is 20%. So just take 20% of your purchase and that's it. Remember to add your assignment fee here. You're looking at 14,600 as the down payment plus 5, 19,600. So divided by 19,600, your cash on cash will be 16%. It's a no-go. So that deal does not work at 70K. We aren't confused about that, right? Because if we are, I'm going to do this again. I'm going to do it again. Let's pick another property. So this is a house in Detroit, no photos of it. Okay, I'm moving on. I'd have to call them to ask for photos. Here's another house in Detroit. We do have photos of this one. It's been there for 77 days and the interior is fully renovated. It looks good. So first things first, what do you rent out for? Okay, well, that's not what I did. Rosemary Street. Okay, Rosemary Street. Continue. $1,247 per month. Okay, let's say we get this thing at $65,000. Because, guys, your rent really correlates to the price you get it at. So let's say you get it at $65,000. We just looked at one. that was renting out for $11.50. If the house rents out for $11.50 and your purchase price is $70K, it's not a deal. It's a 16% cash on cash return. So let's close all these tabs and let's run it one more time, guys. It's really easy. So it rents for $12.47. I'm proposing we get it for $65K. If we get it for $65K, we charge the buyer $68,000. And maybe we get it for, maybe we do 67. We get it for 67. We charge our buyer $70,000. So let's just say buyer gets it at 70. What's their down payment? $14,000. What's their interest rate? 7.3. Let's add our taxes and insurance. You're paying $633. You're renting out the property for $12.50 this time. $12.50 times 0.8 is $1,000. Multiply 633. You're making $367 per month. Multiply that by 12. Why? That's what you make in a year. You're making this per year. Now divide that by your total cost of entry. 14 is the down payment, 5 is the closing costs. You're doing $19,000 per year. So if you get this thing at that price, it's a deal. Now let's call and tell them. And you don't even have to call. It's late. So it's a little bit late. So I'm not going to call even. I'm just going to send a voice note. I'm going to take the realtor's phone number. I'm going to put it into my phone. And look what I'm going to say. Oh, well, she has an Android. Okay, so we can't send her a voice message. Okay, never mind. But essentially, I'd say this. Hey, I'm calling. I presented your listing to my lender. My lender pre-approved me at 67. Can you go ahead and shoot that over to your client? And they shoot it over to their client. And they're like, I need proof of funds. And what do? You go to hashtag POF and you send them our proof of funds. Newfie, we can talk tomorrow, man. I'm tapped out. Looks like my camera froze. All right, that's my stream, guys. That's my stream. That's how you calculate cash on cash return. I'll give you a formula. One more formula. How do you screen record? That's okay. I'll give you a formula. Rent times 0.8 minus PITI. And then I'm going to say PITI equals your mortgage payment. I mean, yeah, Rowan, it's a great car. I mean, it's you really can't miss with an M2. It's just a great car. I would like a E46 M3. Okay, PITI equals your mortgage payment. So I'm going to do rent times 0.8 minus PITI. Times 12 divided by total entry cost equals COC, cash on cash return. Okay, there's your formula. Hey, let's go ahead and give away something, all right? It is so hot in this room, guys. Oh my goodness. What time do you do this every day? I do this at 1:30 every day. I do it at 1:30. Yeah, man, I would like one of those. I would. That would be a nice little thing to have just as that would be kind of fun. Gosh, my legs. Okay, I'm going to do a wheel spin, guys. All right. Let's spin it. Oh my God, it's an Apple Watch, guys. I'm giving away an Apple Watch right now. Gosh, it literally landed on the Apple Watch. Oh my God. All right, guys, let's give away an Apple Watch. Richard, if you need vintage clothes. Oh yeah. No, I love thrifting. Gen Z trivia. Which film won Best Picture in the most recent Oscars? For an Apple Watch. Which film won Best Picture in the most recent Oscars? You know, I don't know the answer, and while you guys are typing that, I'm going to look up the answer because I genuinely don't know. Damn. The only V8 M3. Yeah, it is nice, man. It is nice. I like that. I used to not like it very much, but I like it. The answer is well, Rowan looked up the answer. Well, I guess we'll give him the Apple Watch. Okay. All right, fine.
Let's go.
It's fine. Guys, remember, you can Google this stuff. Like, the reason I say that is because there's literally nothing I can prevent you from not Googling. Like there's no way for me to prevent you guys from. Yeah, I don't know how to stop it unless I do numbers, but yeah. Let's give away an Apple Watch. Okay, Apple Watch. What are the color options? Our color options are do you prefer pink, white, or black?
Black.
Black. Buy now. Do I have this address? Maybe. Add delivery instructions. Change address. Show more addresses. Rowan. Actually, I already have it. Is Sherwood still a good address?
Yep.
Oh, God, that hurts. Okay. Well, guys, that's an Apple Watch right there. If your deal ends up closing, I would like to film something.
Yeah.
About it.
I'm just penciling in. I don't think it was something you would like because the down was like almost 6 figures.
Oh yeah, no, I can't buy that. I'm looking. Yeah. I probably put down max right now.
And it's in a city that you wouldn't really buy in.
Yeah, I do want people to live there.
No, people live there, but it's like gambling. That could be a clue.
Okay, Vegas. Mm-hmm. I'll buy in Vegas. The reason I'll buy in Vegas is because it has a steady population and your landlord laws are friendly and your taxes and insurance are pretty good.
I shouldn't want to. I didn't want to say it directly because.
But I don't have any problem with Vegas. I just it's just the down payment is probably too high for me.
Yeah. Vegas deals. Not that I buy them.
Well, I guess he sold it for a $30,000 assignment.
It was 66 down, and I sold it for 95.
Wow, that's really great. Actually, that's a lot of money.
And it's a $550,000 property.
Is it a single family home? I'm super curious because I have.
And the cash flow just allowed for it?
Yeah, the payment all in with taxes and insurance is $1,900, and the rent is like $45.
Wow.
Maybe we can go above 10% down if the cash flow supports it. That might be a move, guys.
Yeah, I posted it on Facebook and I got like 40 comments in like 3 hours.
Yeah. Okay, well, maybe we can actually. That might be something to consider, guys. Maybe if your cash flow supports it, we can put more down. You know, I honestly, we'll touch on that a little bit tomorrow, guys. That's interesting.
I think it's if you're in a state like Nevada where the taxes are super low, where like your PITI is not getting destroyed by taxes and insurance, you can put more down.
Okay, that's actually pretty good to know. Maybe we'll try to do something like that.
Yeah.
Guys, POF has been updated. If you need POF, there is new POF. Rowan, your confirmation of order is currently in your DMs. It should be delivered shortly.
Cool.
Yo, Rich, I have a really quick question about a pending deal.
What's
like 2 seconds?
What's going on?
So, Oklahoma, 18% cash on cash, but the entry is closer to 20% all in. Low price though, 100.
Okay. 20%.
I have that one and another. I have that one and another one.
20% all in's a little bit steep, man.
Yeah, I know. She's making it tough for me because I'm telling her to be lower than 15K. She's not trying to hear it at all.
Well, we can try it. I mean, we can try it based on what Rowan just said. Perhaps we can try it. I mean, You know, honestly, there's no harm in locking it up and canceling the contract. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah, I know she's being tough to give me only 5 days inspection. It is what it is. I know I'm breaking the rules a little bit with that, but
Try it. You know, if your cash flow supports it, try it.
Dude, it's 18%. Like, you know, I know my numbers. So yeah, 18%. And then I have another one I'm locking up to date. Mortgage takeover was also letting me keep all the cash flow is going to be close to like 25% cash on cash.
Great, so, man. Great.
Yeah, I'll holla. But thank you, Richard. Take care, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you. Talk soon, okay?
Yeah,
bye. Bye. All right. Okay, guys. I will catch you on the next one. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Have an amazing rest of your night. Bye-bye. All right, Instagram, link in bio for Hold My Hand Wholesale if you want to join. I'm tapped for the night. Thanks for hanging out with me. Peace. Bye-bye. Chat, catch you later. Bye-bye. YouTube, we haven't been live in a minute. Hello. Hi. I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.